I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for like Twitch to tell me that you're live. I'm refreshing the screen frantically. And
Because you're yelling about crimes even more.
oh, I'm definitely going to. Oh, I see live. Oh, we're live. Can I talk about my crimes now?
What have we
I would say
learned about crimes?
I would say my favorite crime to do with my good friend Gogglebob, who does all my crimes with me, is bank fraud. My second favorite crime is jaywalking, and my third favorite crime is murder.
Now I'm just remembering that period.
What about
where,
shoplifting? That didn't even make
Shoplifting is like way down the list. Like shoplifting's so fucking overrated.
It's small time crime. Now
Yeah.
I'm remembering that time when there was like a 3-day period where the TikTok trend was passing bad checks.
I'm just imagining like a bunch of Zoomers with no concept of consequences, just like trying to like write bad checks at Target while like filming themselves selfie style.
It was literally just like, look, there's an infinite money glitch from the bank if you like put in a bad check deposit that doesn't clear. They put money in your account before they check the check.
Thank you, Noel, for saying what we're all thinking.
I really hope that no kids like just absolutely destroyed themselves financially doing that, or went to jail for it. But kids can be dumb, so it's difficult.
It was not great. A few of them did.
Oh Lord.
It was documented.
Imagine fucking up your life that bad for a fucking likes. That's tragic.
Listen. It also was like, oh man, look at all the money in my account.
God, I tend to go pretty hard against people saying shit like, oh, we need to high school should teach you how to change your car oil and stuff like that. That's like some vocational we should basically just show kids Amazon training videos bullshit. But we do need to teach
schools have classes like that already. I took like a whole semester class in high school that was here's how checks work, here's how insurance works, here's how other basic life under capitalism shit works. It was a semester long. It was very helpful, and it would not have been helpful if I hadn't had 9 years of schooling prior to have a foundation to build on.
See, exactly.
The other thing to note is that the reason a lot of kids don't ever remember those classes is because they have little context and do not care.
Yeah, that shit is boring. If I didn't have any classes with that, but if I was 17 and you were trying to tell me how checks worked, I would be like, I don't give a fuck. You cannot force me to give a fuck.
Whereas I am the kind of nerd who not only remembered that class, but took a small amount of glee when I got to do I forget what it's called, but when you sign a check over to another party without making it an open endorsement.
Ooh.
Okay.
I had to buy something with a cashier's check, and when you buy a cashier's check, they write it out, paid at the order of you.
Yeah.
And so I signed it over, and it was like, I've been waiting to do this since high school.
I somehow have never done that, and I literally printed a bunch of checks for payment today.
My next question. Of the not Chromes group, when's the last time hang on, you'll get your chance in a second. When's the last time any of you wrote a check?
I've never had cause to write a check.
About 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I pay my rent with my writing a check.
Yeah, I've got
Granted,
quarterly taxes.
Granted, it wasn't my name on the check; it was my company's name. I'm basically the head of accounts payable at my company, so it's a small company. It's not a prestigious title, but everything I do. Yeah, physical checks to be bailed.
Okay. So, Chromes, have you ever seen a physical check?
I'm pretty sure I think we had this conversation before.
We have. This sounds so familiar.
All right, maybe I
Like-
wasn't there that day.
Like I was, like no, you were there. I was just like confused about like if it was like a check or like a card or something. But I'm pretty sure it was a check because like it was paper and it had like Hello Kitty stuff on it and it had like all of those details to fill out.
Yeah, that's a check.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. But even now, less and less. Like, I got checks when I turned 18, when I had my first checking account. The bank that I had that account with doesn't exist anymore, but the checks are still good because they keep transferring it to other banks with the same account number. But I'm still working through those checkbooks because everything went to electronic payments.
Oh,
So-
see,
Electronic
I
payment's
go
just
through
better.
I go through checkbooks a little bit quicker than that because I keep losing them.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
No, I
That's-
actually, for the first time since I was in my 20s, had to order new checks recently because I had finally gone through the stock I had. And when I say recently, it was about 2 years ago. And every 6 months now, my bank is like, hey, you want to order new checks? I bet you're out of checks by now. You want to order new checks? And it's like, buddy, it's gonna be until I'm 60.
Yeah, like I technically I have 2 accounts that I write checks on because one is kind of my business account, and my personal checks, those they literally still have my parents' address on them.
Yep.
Nice.
So does mine.
So like every time I write one of those checks, I have to scribble out the address and put my current address on it.
Scribble out there.
Yeah,
haven't
literally,
had that
no.
issue.
I take the pen, I scratch it out, I write the updated address next to it.
I don't bother with the whole address. I just put my phone number on it. I've never had anybody call me out with an issue on it.
I had it become a little bit of a problem because I wrote so I bought a house several years ago and I used one of those personal checks. And so when they were setting up like the property tax information, they had my parents' address on it, and I was not living there anymore and had not been living there for 3 years.
That's legit. I can see how that would cause you to change your methods. But yeah, I still have the checks that I got because everything went to electronic. So now when I have occasion to write a check, I have to make sure that the person I'm giving it to or the business that I'm giving it to, in a lot of cases, it's like I'm dealing with contractors that come into my house. Can you cash a check? Do you know what to do with a check? Or is it half the time it's just better that I give them cash anyway, because then, it's cheaper.
I like the idea
That was
that
a
maybe you
really-
give a contractor a check and he just bites it or something. Like, no, you did that wrong.
I'm going to comment on the video game for exactly 1 second. That was a really trippy anime sequence there that your dude had while apparently sleeping on the floor.
I do not believe
very-
it was the dude who had that, but yes.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's Luna. She just said she had the dream again.
So, like, is she like from like a long lost civilization, or is she like a shard of God or something?
That's the story. It's the story. Wait for the story.
Also, do you think maybe Luna, who has the exact same name as the planet you're on, like, you go with
They named the
Wow.
planet Luna. Luna means moon. Moons.
See, have you been? Yeah, I know it's a dumb question, but have you been paying attention to the shit we've
The
been
answer is
spoiling the whole
obviously
stream?
no.
I think I was playing Hotline Miami last stream.
I
And
would
this
like to
stream-
bring up that during last stream, I made a joke about killing Gogglebob on the moon with a rock, and B did not get why that would be relevant to this stream.
In my defense, shut up, nerd. Hell yeah, defended, flawlessly defended.
Them fighting nerds.
I'm just fighting nerds.
Oops.
Dems fighting nerds.
Please, I'm gonna reassemble your coffee machine off stream, Cassandra. I assume that's what you're doing. Sounded like a coffee machine mishap. Not certain, but you know, we got a good vibe.
That was me.
Chromes, how could you? How could you trick me into assuming that Cassandra was doing coffee machine related mishaps? I trusted you, Chromes.
Did we sound that much alike? Because it's hard to tell sometimes.
There
It was going entirely by background noises. It wasn't the voices. It was somebody dropping what sounds to me still like a coffee machine.
Oh, okay.
I just
Let me see
figured
if I
that, like,
can
of the
recreate
people
some
on this
noise.
call, Cassandra was the most likely to that was good.
Wait. So you're telling me the Ghaleon is on a galleon?
Oh,
Hey.
Why you gotta do this
Yeah,
shit to me?
they made the joke with the one drunk character just now saying, Ghaleon, no, I think I'm just on my first pint.
oh.
I'm so angry.
But no,
I'm having
that was
trouble.
me.
I'm having trouble indicating how upset I am.
So you might say the Ghaleon is a pretty good ship.
I don't think I'd ever say that.
I don't get that one. That one flew over my head. Is this like, are we shipping Ghaleon with someone? Like,
With the ship.
so you could
Just don't
walk
have
me
fun.
through this one.
I'm
Okay, so they're on
I'm
the
saying
move.
the Ghaleon and the boat. The elf guy and the boat.
Okay.
So hear me out.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why are you guys like? What? I don't have anything to say here.
But you just said, "Hear me out," so we're listening.
Yeah, we're hearing you out.
No, you're not. You're supposed to like. No,
We can't hear you
No,
out if you're not
that's fine.
talking.
It would be rude to interrupt Morning Song.
We've all lost the plot, I think, is what happened here.
Yes.
yes.
Next.
I just really wanted.
Hey,
that.
video games. Those are fun.
Galleon's level 99. That's cool.
I
But
mean,
still
he's a
somehow-
legendary hero.
So I know the Galleon is. Wait, is this a spoiler?
I mean, it's going to be spoiled in about 10
We have
minutes,
spoiled
but
it
go ahead.
so many times.
Yeah, but like, is it a spoiler right this
No,
instant?
no, not spoiler. Magic Emperor spoiler.
Ah,
So what were you
Oh,
going to
so-
say, Beat?
I was going to say, like, it's really fucked up that, like, it shows you his HP value, but you're gonna fight him in a few minutes, and he's gonna have way the fuck more HP than that.
You don't actually fight him when he first shows up.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, well, like, when you do fight him, he's gonna have way the fuck more HP.
Yeah, obviously, because he's fucking with you.
Yeah, he was hiding his
but
true
yeah.
power all along.
I do appreciate that he has wizard stats, which means that like he gets. If you do the insane thing that I did and grind Alex and everyone else to level 100, you will find that basically all of them have higher stats than this current Ghaleon.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Why is Alex punching things?
I just forgot that.
Goggle Bob never put his goddamn sword back on.
Yeah, back in the last dungeon was swordless.
It was the hexagon level where you had
How are
to.
you not? Sorry, you have Ghaleon in your party for the next like 3 minutes, and you decided not to have him use one of his
Magic shit.
exclusive spells.
I mean, at first he just uses the he's hitting enemies with a wizard staff and doing 400 HP damage.
He's
I had to let that
he's level
happen.
99.
Yeah, but he's a wizard. He should be casting spells.
Yeah, those have unique animations.
Do friggin'
Uncle Bob, cast the spells.
magic spells.
Like a
Everybody
wizard
usually
did
gets-
it. Come on.
Earthquake.
I will fight you in the goddamn desert.
Look, he's making it rock and roll.
Like, I only just started watching this game now on the third week. Why does one of those like stupid green plant monsters have flowers for eyes and the other one just have eyes for eyes? What's going on there?
It determines what
the
their
way
attack's
that it
going to be.
works- Yeah, if they are doing certain animations, it's an indicator of what they intend to do for the attack this round.
You're gonna
So, like,
flower?
the flowering thing is one kind of thing that one kind of attack they can do. At the good
Tornado.
rock and roll show, I gotta go Saturday night, gonna rock it up, roll it up, do it all, have a ball Saturday night.
When I read the words rock and roll, I assumed it was going to be I love that old time rock and roll. So I guess we took it in different directions.
Yeah, I went for the Bay City Rollers.
I don't actually know who plays that I love that old time rock and roll. I need to look it up now.
Ghaleon's
Thank
Inferno spell is just like
Up
straight up.
Seeker.
Here comes the
Go
sun.
figure.
Yes, as Beanie just said.
I'm sorry. I'm very bad at listening. You all know this. I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
Oh, he drops a spirit bomb.
Not you, Genie, but like everyone else on the call.
Okay, now we go back to the hitting things. Gotta walk all the way to the dragon.
would you say this whole thing with Ghaleon spells doom?
Hey!
I don't get it.
Ghaleon actually can't run Doom.
Because he casts spells. So
I choose to believe that Ghaleon can run Doom.
No.
Ghaleon doesn't have Linux installed.
Got a question. Does Lake have his cabin in those woods?
I mean,
There is he seems to be homeless.
Okay.
I'm just going to say I don't think there is any wizard in the history of Magic ever who does not run Linux. Because I mean, come on, who runs Linux? Losers and nerds. And what are wizards? Losers and nerds.
I'm sorry. I think you're forgetting
Making
the
a
fact
really
that
good argument, Morning Song. Here I stand, a fool on my own statement.
losers and
But here's what I
nerds
would say.
with beards, very
Yes!
much wizard coded.
So here's what I would say. Ghaleon would not run Doom. He would run Hexen.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's fair.
So I feel like since it's part of the backup lore, like Alex's dad and Ghaleon should be able to have a conversation about like what's his name?
Dine.
Ghaleon's old
friend.
boyfriend.
Dine.
Their good friend Dine.
Dying, yes.
I don't know how you forgot his name. It was just in that conversation.
I wanted
10
to say
seconds.
Lake, and I knew I was going to get it wrong.
Take him up to the monument. Come on.
Yeah, I'm sure he has things to say about that. But yeah, in the original version, you actually, in Silver Star, you take him to the equivalent of this area, in order to, you take him to the equivalent of this area, and this is where he kidnaps Luna.
Spoilers.
Because Luna's still sitting here. Because she never left to go to the.
Yeah, she just walked. She just fucking walks back home after when you get on the boat to Merbia. Seems like it would be a really awkward walk back home. I'm gonna be real.
And like, how does she survive the forest?
I mean, she's strong enough to get through at least a couple encounters. Plus, she can sing herself healthy.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe like helped her. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that seems like something. Let's say Lake.
Yeah, he just casually murdered things as they go.
That seems like something he would do. He has a vested interest in Luna's health.
I mean, he clearly lives in the area, even if he is homeless.
I want to say in the Sega
I'd
CD.
say he lives
had a-
in the area. He goes everywhere.
Yeah, but he keeps showing up around here, as we'll be reminded. Wow.
As I was about to say.
Yeah. That's
I wanna say
You'll be happy to know
Sega's-
I have vandalized your chat per usual.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're saying, G?
I want to say in the Sega CD version, he actually had a little cottage there in the woods.
There's
But it's been a while.
there is like a shed in there, but I don't think it's attributed to be his. It's just where you have to go to find an axe. I'm a rat in a brat, and I'm happy about that because I feel that I was caught.
You know what? For no reason, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and take this ring off of Luna that she's got. Or, you know, no reason.
Which ring did you give her? The flame ring?
Yeah, I gave her a flame ring. I figured
But, like,
she'd
does your
have a little extra defense.
Does your pet cat dragon ever? I don't know.
Because there is a limit to his capacity. It is so high that in normal gameplay you will never run into it until endgame.
Cool, excellent.
He has
Doing the stock out.
yeah, when like at the end of the game, one of the things that's actually kind of fun is that Ramus, who owns a shop in Maribia, is like, "Oh, you're going to save the world. Everything in the shop is free."
Yeah.
That's actually
Holy shit,
a really
they
great
actually
touch.
did it?
That's
Yeah.
great.
They had. Wow, that's like.
Yep.
And
They
he
did it back
he
in the
reasons
day.
twofold. One, he reasons twofold. One, you need to save the world. Two, it will be very good if you save the world with shit from his shop.
Yeah, he makes a solid argument.
Yeah.
Oy. So in my practice run of Skies, I've gotten like to the point where the shops never reduce prices for you, but the innkeepers actually do, based on your like
Your
based
fire
on like
rank.
your reputation ranking.
Don't be Vice the Coward.
I would never, sir. I'm going for Vice the Legend.
Of course.
No. Well, you know, he should go into electoral politics, and then he can be the vice president.
Oh.
No, that was
Morning
terrible.
song. I don't say this lightly. Never talk to me again. Delete your Discord, and like just I'm going to perform self-administered brain surgery on myself to forget you exist. That's how over our
Okay.
friendship is.
Okay,
I
bye
forgot
everyone.
that it- No.
No! Forget everything!
Hooray!
More coffee, damn it! What is going on?
I was so worried. I was so sad. Never again will I speak so callously. You could hold me to that for the next 10 minutes before I tell someone else to fuck off.
That's fair.
Well, let's go say hi to the white dragon. I'm sure this is gonna go fine.
Morning Saga would have been like really funny if you
Wow.
just never talked to me again and our friendship was actually over. And by funny, I mean
That wouldn't be funny
devastating.
at all. That
I
would
would be like destroyed emotionally. I would be like, I fucked it up. I had a beautiful friendship with someone I truly cared about, and I fucked it up.
I forgot, like, something I was going to bring up, just relating to your Skies of Arcadia thing. I forgot it's actually possible to lower your swashbuckler rating to such a point where you get lower than anything you possibly could have had.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
I've never done
I
that
forgot you
because
can-
why would
you
I?
can- Yeah, but it is possible to lower it to Vice the Ninny.
So it's like when you beat the DuckTales NES game with no money, and you had
Yeah,
a
it's
special
wild that
ending
that's
for that.
possible.
Yeah, it's just a genuinely incredible like accomplishment.
I love some
Um,
of these though. Vice the Unimpressive.
Yeah,
The Competent.
yeah. Swashbuckler ranking is just a beautiful like bit of like extraneous RPG design in MS guys. It's a fantastic
Yeah,
like stupid detail that's They didn't have
Yeah,
to
they added a
implement,
bunch
but they
of
absolutely
like
did.
special ones in the GameCube version.
Yeah,
Like,
in the
it's
Dreamcast
extravagant.
version, if you just play like pretty good, you'll get Vice the Legend. The GameCube version adds a shit ton of like qualifiers for that.
Yeah, requirements: make all discoveries, obtain 100% of all treasure chests. That's the easiest one to fuck up. You cannot go
He's
back.
a
for some of them.
Gundam!
Oh shit, he is a Gundam.
He's got shoulders.
Say the line, Bart. Say the line.
Stay the line. There's probably like some really like badass voice acting happening, and we're all just talking over it.
It happens.
I love when he starts like, for some reason, just the line, "The world will be mine on a delicious half shell." Baffling statement. No idea where it came from.
I
got
get
hungry.
working designs has to put in references to shit, but like that's
Half
a
shell.
baffling one.
Turtle power.
And it shows back up in 2.
He got hungry in the middle of his speech and was like, "Fuck! Did I just say that?"
I guess they thought he looked like a
Fearsome
shredder. or
fighting
something?
teens.
Mega Man.
No.
You're gonna need to add a flashing warning on this video.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, especially Nitro Dagger flashes real bad, which we saw earlier in a fight.
Weird though, like most modern releases or re-releases or whatever, like take care to like edit around those.
Yeah, like there's usually something done, but there's no like actual enforcement from any platform holder about it. Nintendo has
No, but like it's
a
just
feature
like
robot.
it's just considered a best practice these days, I guess. Is that a good way
Yeah,
to put
like I said, like Nintendo has a seizure robot, so it probably passed muster with the seizure robot, but that's about it.
it? There you go.
Delicious half shell.
Good to know.
Wait,
There's a
did
lot
she
of
just like
flashing today.
teleport? That's cool.
Well, she got teleported.
I mean, like I would be friends with Ghaleon or whatever if like he like wiped out my morning commute.
Oh, there won't be a morning.
You work like 5 minutes from your house.
Actually, I work 2 minutes from my house.
Actually,
I work in my house.
Well, See, like, my wife-
I work in my house.
Think of what I could do with those extra 4 minutes, asshole.
God damn it, you're right. My wife gives me shit because she's like, "Oh, you're whining about your commute. You work 2 minutes from your like job. You live 2 minutes from your job." And I'm like, "Well, yeah. How many minutes do you live from your job? 0. You just walk into your office." And then when you're bored, you walk into the living room and watch TV while working on your laptop. I can't do that shit.
Hey, there's been one time I ever injured myself on my commute to work, and that was when I slipped and tumbled, slid down the stairs when I was working from home. I was not badly injured, but my butt was sore for a day or so.
I've been in 2 car totaling crashes on my drive to work at various different places in my life. So those
Oh,
are.
jeez.
I wasn't actually injured in either of them though. I just totaled my car.
That's good.
Like nobody was hurt in either of those scenarios, except the car, and the car's not a person. So fuck it. Who cares?
you had a better day than the car.
Well, so Alex just like had boudoir shot of his like sister/girlfriend just sitting in his basement.
More like
I
a
really-
candid photo thing.
I really don't like the phrase sister/girlfriend. Like what the fuck?
Sister/girlfriend/goddess.
No.
I mean the game is very inconsistent about how it characterizes her.
And we have watched that bond turn from friendship into love. I don't know if you've told her how you feel, Alex. Perhaps she already knows. But you must tell her. Now. Save her from Ghaleon.
I don't like that.
Thanks
I don't
for
like this
the
either.
community theater reading.
Save her. Save her, Alex.
Okay, I've gone to many community theater like plays, and they were all better than what Gogglebob was doing. Fuck you, Gogglebob.
You've ruined community theater by association.
No, you haven't. You've proven your inadequacy compared to community theater. Community theater is still the shit.
I appreciate pronouncing theater.
Turned out to
Am I
be
doing it wrong?
actors. It's a local theater. I'm like it's just making me think of an Arrested Development line.
Yeah, no, it's making it funnier.
Okay, good.
Yeah, theater
I
is
like
one of the ways.
pronunciation.
I get at least 1/3 of the words I say wrong somehow, and that's at the point where I stopped apologizing for it. I'm not even gonna try. I'm over it. I'm done.
Specific.
Marine Factory.
I heard that, Chromes. I've thought it, but I haven't said it. But I heard it.
You said it now.
Said what? I didn't say anything.
Suffer like G did.
Suffer like G did.
Here in the game, I appreciate that Lake is like, wow, that Ghaleon taking on a whole new identity. What a dick.
That sure would be weird. I would never do that.
Wow, look at this cool monument.
I got this awesome rock I found. It's pretty
Monument
sick,
with a pretty
though.
cool sword in there.
Yeah,
Oh well.
pretty sick. You know, be pretty cool if someone pulled it. Whatever. Not telling you to do nothing.
But I do have a gift for you. A very mysterious gift.
And anybody who's read Discworld knows that if a sword is stuck in a rock, it would appreciate if you pulled it out.
That's.
Solid.
I mean, like I've only talked to a few swords, but all of them are like, "Please take me out of this rock. I hate being in this rock. I want to be in someone's hand, killing someone."
Hey, you get the best item in the game.
All right, I've finished my liquor, which means it's time to move to beer because liquor before beer in the clear. So I'll be right back.
Whoop. Whoop.
Here before liquor, never sicker.
Sister Dr. Mary Frankenstein.
But yeah, I appreciate that the game gives you that early. Also, I did not know until my most recent playthrough, you can equip those.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna get right on that.
They give you a pretty strong range boost, I think. Alex will basically never be out of range for an attack.
Yeah, but then I would have to take off the cure ring or whatever.
He can have two accessories.
Hooray!
Cure again with the coffee? Sorry-ish.
It's like, oh yeah, that's right. There's like one more legendary hero who isn't either fake dead, amnesia, or a magic emperor.
The Legend of Heroes?
What?
Dragon
Trails
Slayer,
in
the
the
Legend
Sky?
of Heroes for your Dragon Slayer, the Legend of Heroes, available now for your TurboGrafx CD.
Oh yeah,
I love-
Rage.
I love how like every Falcom game except for Ys is some spin-off of some spin-off of some spin-off of some spin-off of Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer
Dragon
is very
Slayer,
funny.
not Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, Dragon Slayer is very funny because it was basically just like the director of all those games, Yoshio Kiya, was just like, oh, these are my games, so they're all called Dragon Slayer.
Also, I never.
I respect
equipped
I
with
respect
bromide.
his like 40-year commitment
Yeah.
to the bit.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, you can equip the bromides. Nash comes with a Mia's bromide equipped, actually.
Nice.
They're gonna. But yeah, the other thing I was going to say is that Legend of Heroes 1 and 2 are really, especially 2 is really interesting, because 2 taking place after 1 starts with an overworld with no monsters in it because you cleared them all out in 1.
Nice.
And a lot of the
huge-
opening, is you trying to reach a point where there are actually things happening. You are like the son of the protagonist of the first game, and you're just wandering around trying to find like adventure, and eventually finding it underground.
Yeah, I'm back.
Down
What very
in
important plot developments did I miss?
Nothing. Like you fly back to Meribia on the White Dragon wings, and then oh no, monsters! The
Also,
Monstars!
just noting that it like
Hit him high, hit him high, hit him high.
this teleportation
You hit
item
him
has
low,
to be
hit him low, hit
insane
him
to
low.
Alex because like it was like the boat ride like was at least a day's trip since it was like day and night, and here he's
Yeah,
just like
this is instantaneous. This is the good shit.
instantly bopping around.
Oh god, so the bird's hopping around. Too.
Like this is for like your next stream, but you might want to bump up the bitrate on your OBS just a little bit because you're getting some pretty gnarly distortion whenever the screen scrolls.
Oh,
Interesting.
I don't see the distortion.
I think it's more you.
It's entirely possible. My internet connection
He is
is
suffering
notoriously
from
shitty.
bitrate.
Whereas I'm watching this on my like big screen TV in the living room.
You would definitely notice it more than me then in that case, so it's entirely possible I'm just full of shit.
Hi, Brakeman.
Which, you know, pretty normal. Hey, it's Brakeman! What's good, Brakeman?
Interesting that
Oh
in
shit,
this,
is that Cal Scrub? That's Cal Scrub!
this version enslaves Quark and just takes him out of the cave. In the Sega CD version, I believe he was killed.
I believe all the dragons were killed in the Sega CD, except for the black dragon, which you have to kill.
But it's worthy of note that none of them actually survive this game anyway. It's just that that Ghaleon is doing something other than swiping them off the board. He's trying to enslave them.
Well, also, he very distinctly wants revenge in the first one. Like, he wants to kill them.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello!
I finally have beer after months without
And if
beer.
I get drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby.
After months without
You
beer.
won't bother
Months
me
without
no
beer?
The
Cal
beer
Scrub, what are
blockade.
What are you doing with your life?
No. Months without beer in the house. Like, I've had beer other than in my house, but
beer. I have seen you drink a beer.
In fact, also seen you drink a beer.
I have a box of wine in my kitchen that I just used some from yesterday. That I got it in 2020, and it literally like it is old enough, and I have been slow enough using it that it is now essentially like an aged wine. And it aged surprisingly well too. Like it has that like mellowness to it, and I used it to make shepherd's pie.
Nice.
Ooh.
I
There you
mean,
go.
that sounds really good, actually.
It is.
I actually made chicken this evening with my wife, and I have a photo.
What kind of chicken?
Just the normal kind, lightly breaded. You know,
You bring us
Like a baked chicken.
like a baked.
Normal
No. More like fried gives all the wrong connotations because fried chicken,
Pan fried?
you think of KFC. I guess
Fried chicken
breaded
is
and then
fucking
pan fried. We used a frying pan at the very
Well,
least.
pan fried is a thing. That's
Yeah, sure, pan fried. Yeah, I just don't want you to think that like I like flash fried it. Made it like how one would make French fries, that sort of thing. Yeah, there's
You
a
would be
significant
offended
difference.
if that was the case.
We're flash frying this thing.
We're flash frying this bitch. No, I love cooking with my wife. It's one of my favorite parts of any given day.
That is really cool.
learning how to cook was such a tectonic shift in my life that
I know, right?
right? Seriously, right? It's such a little thing, but like once you like enjoy like making dinner, it changes everything. It's
really,
beautiful.
It is definitely an improvement over not doing that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have a story to tell, but I'll wait until after the stream.
I won't demand that you tell it now, but I will like wait with eager anticipation to hear this cool story.
Did you make horrible chicken, Callie Scrub?
No. The story's not about me, or I'm in the story, but I'm not the main character in the story.
You're not the protagonist of your own story.
So
Wow.
it's like how Titus keeps saying that this is my story when it's not his story. It's Yuna's story.
It's Yuna's story.
That's not right either.
I am
That's straight up wrong too.
It's Kimari's story.
I'm the
It's
blitzball
our story.
player.
That is
I'm
what
the
the game
blitzball
straight
player
up
of the
said.
story.
Are you Captain
Okay,
Bash?
One of you needs to tell me whose like story Final Fantasy X is, because I just don't know. All right,
The point is,
Kimari.
the
Oron.
point of Final Fantasy X's plot is that if it's just Yuna, she dies the same way every High Summoner does. If it's just Tidus, nothing happens. It is their story.
Oh, okay. So it's a love story.
I
Yeah,
like the
because
idea
it
of
is
if
a
it's
story.
just Titus, because like I guess he just hangs out in Besaid and becomes a blitzball player.
He wanders around with nothing to do because he is trapped in another world with nothing to do.
I mean, it's an Isekai.
It's like a really boring isekai.
I was about to say, you could
Yeah.
just start off like a harem. I think that's pretty popular. Or get a cat slave
Yeah,
girl.
I hate that. Stop it.
I mean,
Like,
there are cat
Where
girls
you were going
in
with that, Gogglebob?
universe.
I want you to not go there.
I
mean,
want
I've
you
seen
to
it happen in a
go
lot of
back
animes.
and not have done that.
Yeah. Like, let me put it this way, Gogglebob. If I was to rob you and steal your Switch 2 right now, I would beat you up
You'd
harder
justify
than
it.
I would have a minute
court in the
ago.
world- no jury in the world would convict Beat for beating the shit out of you and stealing your Switch.
It's like this is a justified crime.
Honestly, like
But if-
stealing the
but if
Switch
he-
2
if-
is 90% of the goal, but like we're verging towards 80% of the goal here because now beating the shit out of you is getting higher and higher priority. You get what I'm saying here, right?
If you beat up Gogglebob, then this stream is gonna. If you steal the Switch 2 and beat him up, this stream is gonna. It's gonna like have a hard time continuing.
It's not like he's playing this on a Switch 2.
I
is he?
am.
He is
Oh, you
absolutely-
are?
His old Switch is dying.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
I
Yeah,
have
I remember now.
disconnected my
Okay,
Switch.
never
Yeah,
mind.
remember how he's been saying how his Switch is dying?
A-
Well,
after-
whatever. He can go back to playing this on the Switch 1. It's fine. He
After
can just
transferring the
transfer
data, I
save
don't think I'm
data.
going to force that switch in the service again.
So many inappropriate jokes by that statement.
It
Don't-
Switch.
I don't know how many are there. I'm a little worried.
You need to know better
What?
about what a Switch is.
we'll see. It's when it's in between a top and a bottom.
See, there you go.
So like here's where like you all get to make fun of me for being like the most cis straight normie ever.
It's vanilla.
I-
It's
I-
okay.
Like a queer thing.
I still don't know what those words mean. I've just been faking it for the last 4 years.
Are you not Kane's
It's
friend?
okay, Pete. I'll tell you when you're older.
I'm fucking 40.
I think being Kane's friend.
Now I'll
you
need a
just
fake
learn
ID
it by
to rental for
osmosis.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Kelly?
Yeah, if being Kane's friend, you would just like learn these terms by osmosis.
That's true.
I've been faking it this whole time, honestly.
But that also means that you haven't been paying attention to Kane's whole social media timeline.
Would I?
Despite having
I like
campaigns,
see
you
Kane
follow-
like on like Blue Sky like once a month, and when I do see them, I always take a great effort to shitpost underneath them, and she always like like responds basically with like Pete, you're back on your bullshit, which fair.
Beat. I will point out that I recalled the time that you were like campaigning to get Kayan to follow you with their like porn liking account.
That they had to follow me back. It was important. Damn it.
Let's all think about
Amazing.
I Frankenstein.
I got that fucking follow, which meant I was followed by John Wick for a little while.
One of the funniest things that has ever occurred.
Yeah, I was really proud of that one.
We still
I
need to
didn't
put
even
I
realize
Frankenstein
they'd
on our
swapped it
heaven.
over to John Wick. That was great.
We still need to put I Frankenstein on our heaven.
It seems like a fucking good time. Like, not necessarily a
We
good
put it on
movie.
there and label it as John Wick 0.
Not a great movie, but a great time, to be sure.
Yeah, no, like there are absolutely movies that are
Some things are good out of
incredible
heaven movies,
fun.
and some are not.
Yeah.
But
they're...
like
Oh, sorry, Morrison, go on. Please, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was gonna say like Battlefield Baseball. That is in no way a good movie, but it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I've been trying to upload more for Outer Heaven lately because, like occasionally, like very occasionally, I'll make Smiler like do a beat cast, but for the most part, I just try and like give him options. And I'm terrible at it, but you know, I make the effort.
What's so high, Caithness?
Hi, Caithness.
Is that why my shows have not been getting played lately?
Caithness, your shows are all like fucking like anime, and they're all bad. I'm sorry. Like somebody has to tell you. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off.
Wait, who's
Oh, hey, it's
whose
one of
idea was
Beat's Dragon Quest III party members.
whose
I
idea was
really
Macross
appreciate
7?
that deep cut there, Morning Song. Thank you.
Whose idea? What?
Was Macross 7.
I think that's just happening. That's just
Petito.
Macross 7 is an ongoing Petito-based project, wherein we will probably end up watching all of the Macross TV series.
that's fine.
Petito-based project.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're making a tomato-based sauce or some shit.
Duck
Also,
sauce.
if you were at my house with Petito when we watched Super Bowl, like last year, right? I'm pretty sure you were.
I think it was 2
Yeah.
years. 2 years.
That was
ago?
2 years ago? 2 years ago, yeah. 2 Super Bowls ago at least.
Yeah.
That was fucking fun. I had fun with that.
And we tried to teach you Guilty Gear.
It didn't work. Did not work. But I
Didn't
appreciate
pay.
the attempt.
I think it's just kind of harder for a cis person to play Guilty Gear.
I'm a cis person.
That was Petito!
Also, like, Kane kicks the shit out of me, so maybe.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
that's...
there's something to
See?
that.
I mean,
Yeah, but
fuck,
Petito-
you're making
Petito
a
is
really
on
good
Kane's
argument
level,
here,
though.
Morning Song. God damn it.
Petito
Alright,
is
alright,
on Kane's
fine,
level,
I
though.
concede the point. You win this one. Is this the trans agenda?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Petito's not on Kane's level, but he's close enough that it's not a thrashing.
Not a thrashing.
Though my dirty secret is I'm not actually any good at Guilty Gear either.
Damn you, Guilty Gear.
Okay, so like, Morning Song, I feel like you could like be an absolute goddess at Guilty Gear, like if you just like, you know, if you just decided to. Like if one day you woke up and
Believe
were
in
like,
yourself.
you know what, I'm gonna get really fucking good at Guilty Gear. You could. There's no doubt in my mind.
Are you, maybe you're like really you could be like a Celeste speedrunner or something. Maybe it's like subclassing.
Oh shit. That's a good point.
I like this weird little fucker.
I was about to say, it's
This-
a turned enemy lobster crab, man.
There is so much going off this guy, but I really love the like spindly two back legs. Like the entire
Yeah.
rest of it is like some fucked up monster, but like it's like he sat down on a spider
Like
or something.
Its front legs are extremely jacked.
Yeah, like horrifically jacked. Like look at those
Oh, he
bulging
skipped leg
biceps.
day.
But like
That's
his
why
legs
they
are
say
just
don't skip leg day.
yeah.
Well, no, but he only skipped like 2/3 of leg day because
Yeah, no,
those
like-
arms are those arms or front legs?
I'm not sure.
I would consider them front legs because it can't really use them like arms.
Look, as Ogden Nash once wrote, "Tell me, octopus, I begs, is those things arms or is they legs? I marvel at the octopus. If I were thou, I'd call me us."
You lost
There
me
are
there.
new
I'm
set of
sorry.
filters on since I last looked at this 2 weeks
It's
ago.
the same set of filters. The most that might be happening is that it might be going through the switch to upscaler.
Oh.
Honestly, it looks the same to me. Like the pixels, the pixels are fairly sharp.
Yeah, the switch to upscaler is not applying a bunch of filters. It's just like, I believe it's just integer scaling.
Gotcha.
I will say this game looks very pretty for what it is. Like, it's a good looking game.
Yeah, no, it's a nice looking game. Like PlayStation era 2D games looked real good.
There needed to be some sort of redeeming quality to games like The Adventures of Little Ralph.
I don't
Little
even know
Ralph.
what that game is.
PlayStation 2D games tend to look good, but I also have a significant fondness for PlayStation 3D games that look extremely fucked up, and that's why I'm campaigning that someone play Gabal Screen. You ever think about Gabal Screen? Incredible.
I've never heard of it before.
The thing you are saying sounds fake.
I mean, I have a 1G1R. I've got a 1G1R PlayStation set on my file server, so I could theoretically start up my Mister and load up that game, but I'm also very lazy, so I'm sorry.
So one other thing I
Vile
want to point out, that
crustacean.
Gagabob did not bring it up at all, is that Alex mysteriously now has a new magic in his list.
Yes.
What is that new magic?
White Dragon Protect. He does not have anywhere near enough MP to cast it at this stage. But
So it's like how Kat in Breath of Fire 2 gets some really powerful attack spells, but she never has the MP to use them.
at high levels, Alex can kind of throw those around with impunity. But yeah, White Dragon Protect is nuts because it just the entire party gets to be completely invincible to one attack.
Nice.
Which would come in handy in this battle if you could use it. Because
Yep,
keep in mind, Lunar is a game where the enemies really, what's the word?
Yeah, you keep
Telegraph.
getting hit with like the really obnoxious one.
Yeah,
I
like I
don't
know
think-
he's going to use the eye laser.
The game hates you, Bob.
I mean, once
the
again,
game
it's going to
hated
whip
Bob.
out the eye laser. I can see it right now.
Yeah, like
He's
the eye
charging
laser
his
is what
laser.
it's doing.
You're all gonna die.
But
Jessica's
you're also
dead.
getting lucky on. You're also getting significantly luckier than I expected on like who it chose to target, because she was the one character who was by herself. Otherwise, I think that might have been a party wipe.
Yeah.
We were at decent health, but yeah, definitely somebody would have gone down.
Oh, here's your one Angels tier.
Yeah, okay, I guess I've only got the one. Huh. Alright.
All you need, just one.
I need my healer back.
Like, hopefully it's not.
I mean, I saved before I teleported over here. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, Beat saying that's all you need, and it's like, I mean, hopefully, but
Hold on, I
hear
have to go kiss
noise.
my wife. I'll be right back.
Ah, this. Yep, here we go. Okay, yeah,
Here
we're
we
still
go, yeah.
alive.
here we go, yo. So
But
what's
did you die?
what's the scenario?
Exactly, I did not. Oh, dude,
Oh,
he's gonna
it's-
do it
Oh, no,
again.
shit.
The dick.
It's
Yeah.
nice that the revive item gives you full HP.
Yeah, that's one of the nicer things that the game does. Yo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that.
Like that in
Hold on,
the
yeah.
PS1 version?
Yeah, it was always like that.
Okay. Never know with Vic. He was...
Yeah, that's something that I could have seen working designs fucking with, but thankfully not that. Oh, no, Jack. Spoken rap. What do you know? The dead dog is stuck to back.
Yeah, just aim at Jessica, it's cool. And she survived,
One of the
yay.
things one of the things I would typically do in this context is have your character use a turn to move so that they're not all bunched together.
Yeah.
So why is the one facing away from the baddie? Well, I mean, I guess now that's the one character that's facing the baddie, but it doesn't help that the baddie is sitting on the rest of your team.
It's where she happened to be. You can move. You can use a turn to reposition characters. Most fights, it's not really worth it. This is one of the ones where I probably would have considered it.
Hint.
Here, aren't we?
I mean, this time he's just gonna whack me, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you're in a good position now.
Like, at least he uses his laser at the end of the round, so... Like, if I see it coming, I can dodge, I guess. Yep,
you can
he's not
dodge
gonna use it again. Hooray. Vile crustacean.
Curse you, vile crustacean!
Exactly.
Pistachio.
You can dodge a wrench, then you can dodge a ball.
I've
So
never seen that
true.
movie, but I saw lots of trailers because it was when I was still watching TV.
It was.
It is-
That was advertised a lot.
Yeah, it was ubiquitous. Stab. Stab.
Alan Tudyk.
Okay, now
But
we got
you know,
lasers on the menu.
Are the lightning and the ice spells really doing more damage than just whacking him would?
I mean, the mages in this game are extremely squishy, so I have no idea.
Describe them as extremely squishy.
Yeah, the whole plan of this game is you cast buff on Alex twice, and then you just let him sword dance the entire game.
Yeah, it is absurd. Like there are like I could probably count on one hand the number of bosses for which that is not the most effective option.
Oh, okay, he just died.
Yeah, I was thinking by the time you got around to this, like it was probably already basically dead.
But we learned a valuable lesson about Nash can walk away.
If it sucks, hit the bricks.
Walk away.
I mean, we have a skeleton here in this chat. You know, we can reference the other great skeleton of the internet.
What, me?
You can't both be the
I think
Zen
it's
skeleton.
No, I have long made the claim that I'm the second best skeleton on the internet, and refuse to acknowledge who the first best is.
Well, because everyone knows who it is.
Obviously, and my wife just shouted from like the kitchen, "You're the third," which you know,
Damn.
devastating,
Wow.
absolutely
Well.
crushing, destroyed.
Like the third
But
strongest
your
mole in our
status
town?
your status as a wife guy means you aren't allowed to disagree as well.
Actually, she just gave me a kiss, so my soul is restored and I'm at peace.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
No, legitimately, yay! It's awesome. Anyway,
Yeah,
I was gone while you beat the boss. How hard was it?
Not very.
It was very hard.
Hard
He
enough.
did, yeah, he did. If the boss had decided to like point its laser in another direction, he'd have gotten obliterated.
Fair enough.
Turns out Nash I love how
Character.
immediately, like, Lamia just gives up. Like, oh, well, there's nobody who can save the world now.
Listen, she's still dealing with the having been like magically soul sucked by a mask for months. So
I am
she's having a rough time.
I am absolutely like dedicatedly resisting the urge to type the entirety of Sweet Home Canada into the chat now. I'm probably gonna do it, aren't I? I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you're gonna do it, Pete. Like,
I'm a rat in a
is there ever a time when you've been, you know, tempted to do something and haven't?
Plenty of
Besides killing
times.
Goggle Bob.
Plenty of times. there are in fact things that I've wanted to do but haven't done because like morals and society and like, you know, the general good of humanity have stopped me. But
That's fair.
not this case, no.
Does this game have the same character portrait artist as Robot Alchemic Drive? Because the dark-haired party member really reminds me of Nanao.
I don't believe so, but I've never actually checked.
This is just kind of the style that every anime was in the late 90s.
I love Robot Alchemic Drive because like there's just the one poor girl who just like gets routinely has her life obliterated by invading alien robots if you're bad at it. Like first her grandma gets utterly annihilated, and then like her place of business, her home, all sorts of things. It's awful.
But that's where I work.
Oh.
To do nerdy shit on Sunday, we went to a Ren fair this weekend.
How was Red
I
Fair?
did nerdy shit.
Yay.
It was very wet. It rained.
Yeah. Well,
I haven't been to one of those in years.
most of the past was wet, so that seems appropriate.
Well, I mean, I had told everybody else in the group to make sure to bring an umbrella anyway because there's also no shade there. The location that they have it at, there's not... It's a field, basically. There's no trees, no shade. Bring your own shade. But also, umbrella works in rain or shine.
This
Nobody
is
listened.
true.
Oh no.
I've
I've actually found I have acquired a taste for like really big sun hats lately. So I've got like big broad brimmed hats that I wear when I'm going out during the summer, and it's really nice.
It's fun.
Until I get in my car and like there's no room for the hat in the car.
I'm just picturing like immediately upgrading to a sombrero and just
Yeah, I like hats too. My problem is my head's a little bit bigger than normal, so it's always tough trying to find a hat that actually fits me properly.
So sombrero is also the answer.
I mean the somber in sombrero means shadow.
Share with
Yeah,
an
sombra.
image of holding my umbrella in front of a parasol sales tent. It had not yet begun raining at this point, side note. We were using my umbrella as a, what do you call it? A plate, not a placeholder, so other people could find us.
Landmark.
Thank you. Also, I was wearing the tiniest hat that wouldn't have given any shade anyway. Because dressing up, it's a thing.
The modern invention of the umbrella.
I wear t-shirt and jeans and sneakers to these things, but one of the other people in the group was dressing up, so I dressed up as well.
I once wore elf ears to a Ren Fest, and one of the performers that I watched called me Spock. To be fair, I was heckling. I want to say a very like gentle, hopefully fun heckling, but I was heckling.
There you go. I mean,
was-
yeah, you kind of deserve that. There is. Oh, sorry. Go on, Morning Sign.
Oh, because it was a pair of brothers, like doing like a juggling fun act, and one of them said, "So we need an adult volunteer from the audience," and the other brother was like, "Ooh, pick me," and got picked, and so I yelled from the audience, "He said an adult!"
That's That is actually really good.
I did leave them a generous.
Okay,
tip.
I do
That
have
is
to
fucking great.
talk about the game because we have an honest-to-God Pauly Shore reference that's still in here.
Oh shit! I looked away during the brief
no.
period where you could get. Oh wait, no. You still technically have. Oh god, I forgot that says that.
Release the weasel.
Before you talk to Kyle, one of the bromides is only briefly possible to get after he finishes this fight before you talk to him.
And it's in his bed, if memory serves.
Yeah, you have to go to his bed after he does this fight before you talk to him.
Oy. And he's getting stomped by those demons with
It's 4
scythes.
against 1.
He's actually not getting stomped that hard. They're not doing that much damage.
I don't know how much HP he has. Oh wait, it's at
Okay,
the bottom
now
of the
you
screen.
now you use the spin power sweep. It's the only time it's useful. Damn it!
I had to release the weasel.
You really didn't.
I had to release the weasel.
You disgust me as a human being.
Honestly, like, release the weasel sounds really gross. Like,
Yeah, it sounds
come
like
on.
a weird euphemism.
Yeah,
It
seriously.
always was, buddy.
It was, in fact, a weird euphemism.
Like,
Oh,
couldn't you use one of the normal
It's too
euphemisms,
ballpark.
like one-eyed trouser snake or something? Come on, man.
The one-eyed wonder weasels and their 2 balls. Very clever.
mm.
They have a 2 balls part. Doesn't work without that.
Much for the family-friendly channel status.
I don't think we've ever wanted that. Wait, Gogglebob, didn't you just get affiliate level or whatever?
I
the
don't
fuck?
know. I'm affiliate now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information.
So we're finally bullying you for fun and profit.
I don't think
Well,
there's
I
any
hope-
profit involved.
I sincerely hope you share the profit with everybody on this call because they've all earned it much more than you.
I think when you're affiliate, you get like a share of the ad revenue from
Well,
like people
Okay,
in
I
the
don't know.
stream who are watching ads. But I don't know about any of you guys, but I block ads.
I
Me
also
too.
block ads.
I don't, but I don't think I've ever seen an ad on this channel.
Pretty sure Gogglebob has like that setting turned off.
Yeah, that is probably accurate, and also just if I do want to say, if anyone's curious and wants to buy a mattress, then go to Mattress
Alright.
Hut, home of the
This
mattress.
is this is probably the horniest shot in the entire game so far.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's only available
What's going
for
on
4
there?
seconds out of the
That-
game.
He's on.
What exactly was going on there? Why was she like
You found
on the
that.
beach?
You found that in her boyfriend's bed.
And you can only get it for like a 5-second window within the game. It's-
Yeah, there's a very short window where that's actually findable.
And you didn't address that while we were all staring at it? Because...
We were talking about it right
I had
before.
Yeah, I had explained it about 2 minutes ago.
Whatever.
Oh, sure, but... Timing.
Frankly, I think it's fine that her boyfriend has pictures of her in a bikini. Like that's a very normal boyfriend thing to have.
I mean, Kyle's whole thing is that he's just generally horrible.
Is she
Wait,
okay?
like is he a bad boyfriend? What's going on here?
Part of his arc in the game is learning to be a better boyfriend.
It's not hard. You're just be fucking decent as a
Are,
person.
are there any of the dudes in this game that are like good people?
Alex.
Alex.
I think Alex.
I mean,
yeah.
Alex, who just has a thing for his sister. He's the best guy in it.
Jesus Christ, never mind.
I
Fuck.
don't have to describe her as a sister.
Like
Doing so well, and then...
like when they say that, like do they mean like that? Like her parents were dead, so his parents stepped in. Like, is that what's going on?
I mean,
or,
technically, her parents never existed.
Jesus.
Yeah, like they're not physically related, but you grow up in the same house together. As far as I'm concerned, you're siblings.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a whole bunch of MST3K jokes about it from, what was it, Ator the Flying Eagle? the precursor to cave dwellers.
I don't know what.
I don't think I've
Sure.
seen that episode.
Mitchell. Sorry, I got nothing.
Whatever.
Yeah, because Toru and his wife Sonia, future wife Sonia, were raised as brother and sister for a while. He talks to their dad. He's like,
Yeah.
I think I've been loving my sister. And Dad's like, oh, don't worry, she's not your sister. He's like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, I
This
know.
happened in Homestuck.
I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm not into it. Oh man, like Chrome's like the entirety of all human experiences has happened in Homestuck.
Somewhere in there.
Like if you read all of Homestuck, which I have, except like the epilogue chapters, I just stopped giving a shit at that point.
Oh, you haven't kept up with Homestuck 2.
I haven't read any of that shit either.
Undertale?
That doesn't.
No, no.
More like under fail. Oh, got him. One of my like favorite stupid things to do online is just like to just post about Deltarune, which I have not played, with shit like I can't believe the Deltarunes stole the pie off of Miss Anderson's windsill.
I just instantly a Seinfeld reference got in here, and I just literally turned my head like, how did that even happen?
For you.
No soup for you. 1 year.
Hold on, I gotta find the link. Give me a second here.
1 year, no soup.
I'm a rat in a trench.
All right, we are finally moving forward to new locations in this game.
Yep, this is Act 2.
And we
Get
also
used
have
to
the
this party.
complete
It
party
doesn't
now.
change again.
Found it. Dumping this in the like game chat, and then I'll put it in like kick-ass music or something. I don't give a fuck.
That is a cool umbrella, Cassandra.
But again,
I
in
just
general,
saw the picture.
I just don't give a shit.
It's
Oh
very,
yeah, I love that.
Everybody loves that one because it's great.
Like to the point where like when like there's that one GIF that was going around Blue Sky of the Sephiroth cosplayer coming down an escalator with a sword, and the Aerith cosplayer
In front of
praying at the bottom. And I was like,
Didn't
as
see
I was
that one
going,
so bad.
I started humming the Seinfeld theme.
Turn around here, isn't it?
Boy, Goggle Bob, you know what I was listening to at work today to get me through a very boring day, really?
The entirety of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
What? No, that would give me like through 10 minutes tops. No.
Right?
I was listening to your Chrono Cross LP from back in the day.
Oh gosh,
Oh yes,
it has been a time.
it has been a moment.
Prongo Cross.
I mean, like,
Chrono
I
Cross.
think of, I mean, like, it's obviously organized on the website as such, but it's kind of funny to think of, like, there've been different eras of the even worse streams over the last 4 going on 5 years.
Wow.
I know.
Well,
That makes fools of us all.
I mean,
fools of you. I'm
amusingly
fine.
enough, Chrome's started with Multiverses, and now Chrome's has lasted longer than Multiverses.
Perfect.
Oh man, that's too good. That's too perfect.
Congratulations, Chromes! You're better than Multiverses.
I outlived the game.
Lord.
Frankly, I don't think there was any doubt that Chrome's was better than Multiverses.
But Chrome's is only 15 minutes old.
That's rude.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Chromes has posted that himself.
That is true. That is true. Chromes has posted that himself.
The only way it's
And
mean
I'll
is
post
Chromes
it
is like,
again.
You'll
that's
do
my
it.
word.
And I'll do it again! I don't give a fuck!
Oh world, I'm 15 minutes old.
Real last birthdayism over here.
Beautiful. Truly beautiful.
Alrighty. The real Lunar begins now.
What the fuck was the last 2 weeks then?
It was fake
Act
Lunar.
1. That was Act 1. We are now in Act 2.
Wow.
I mean, it's what establishes, like they really could have started at Act 2, but the whole thing is establishing that, like, hey...
Well, you wouldn't give a shit about what was happening.
I
if
was
they
about to
started
say,
at Act
Alex
2.
and Luna have, like, a thing going on, and you should care about that.
But why?
I do care a little bit.
Their
I
Facebook
want-
status is it's complicated.
Well, that's...
That's my favorite answer.
There was exactly, like, one person I wanted to date that was dating someone else in college, and their Facebook status changed to it's complicated, and I was like, oh shit, do I have a chance? And then I sat there at my computer for like 3 seconds and was like, no, I don't have a fucking chance.
It's complicated.
That's stupid. Stop thinking
That's
that.
fine.
And I never thought about it again.
It's complicated
fine.
means
Really
it's a
awkward for
slam
your
dunk.
And then I got married to the love of my life and haven't thought about them since.
Until today.
Until today. That was the first time I thought about them in easily 20 years.
Let's see. This is a place that you're going to have to talk to an NPC over and over.
Let me know where.
Yeah, let me double check where you need to. Okay.
Phone under yarn.
Was that a model ship on that shelf?
Yeah,
Is
Awesome.
it another
Wow.
galleon?
it's just a cute little bit of thing that they put in there.
Yeah,
Is it
so
another
what you're going to need to
galleon?
do when you get into the Thieves Guild, what you're going to need to do is talk to the little girl until her dialogue starts repeating.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
So you'll need to do that because otherwise, much later in the game, when you meet her again, she won't give you the Gale ring.
I remember reading about one of the Dot Hack games. It was an IGN review. I remember this specifically, and it was supposed to be like, oh, it's a PlayStation 2 game, but it's styled like a MMO. And the reviewer was very impressed that, like, by talking to like random NPCs, they would like have like, you know, pretty much new dialogue like 5 or 6 times before it finally looped back to the first one, because it was supposed to be an MMO and you were like supposed to be talking to like people that like were actual people, which was a really nice touch. And then they said, but it would have been like a better like, you know, they could have gone further with it. They could have like had people like just running around talking all caps and shit. And I'm like, someone who gets it. Oh wait, they do? Oh, that's awesome.
I remember 2 things about Dot Hack. One is that apparently Akko Shikata did some work on its soundtrack, and 2, rare items.
I never played it. I just read the review and like watched half of an episode when it was on Toonami.
I never.
I have
never.
like a million things to say about Dot Hack because I am the Dot Hack fan.
Okay, please go on.
My ex kept trying to get me into it, and I
say
never
exactly
got around to
7
it.
of them, fanboy.
Okay, first, the funniest thing that happened with that Toonami show is that when when Cartoon Network bought the rights to air it, they did not realize that like the main romance was lesbians, and so they suddenly had to shift it from being like at noon to being at like midnight.
Awesome.
Because Cartoon Network.
Frankly, they should have left
They
it at
should have
noon.
stuck it out, but they
They
didn't.
should have stuck it out. They were cowards.
Which show? What show?
That's .hack sign. 2. I love the amount of characters that reappear between games, but it's not clear that they're doing that because they are on a different alt.
They're using their barcode.
A few characters, the game never actually straight up acknowledges that, oh, this character has multiple alts, and they've been fucking switching between them. 3.
Do they ever multi-box?
I think at least once someone has to have been multi-boxing, although the game does not acknowledge that per se. But there are times when at least one character is running 2 characters, what must have been simultaneously.
My brother beats what's the fucking Star Trek simulator game? They're like 7
Star Trek Online?
No,
Or Artemis
no.
Bridge Simulator?
Artemis, that's one. Artemis. He beat that solo with 7 characters.
That's a nightmare. 3.
He had 3 iPads and 2 PCs going. It was fucking amazing.
That's a nightmare. Let's see. 3. The brains behind the .hack games was the one who wrote and sort of masterminded the actual meta plot of .hack was. I want to make sure I get this guy's name spelled right.
Was he the dude who went completely insane and started ranting about cancel culture? I really hope not.
No, that's Chiaki Kanaka. No, this is
okay. Good, thank God.
Okay, so this was a writer who frequently wrote screenplays for Mamoru Oshii's work, a guy named Kazunori Ito. So his other work includes things like he did a bunch of episodes of Dirty Pair. He did a bunch of episodes of Urusei Yatsura, The Red Spectacles, Pat Labor, Ghost in the Shell, the 90s Gamera movies. He's done a lot of good sci-fi, which is why I would not typically there are isekai there are technically isekais in .hack, but they're always in a much more sci-fi angle. .hack sign is about someone being stuck in an MMO, but its actual themes are what kind of life is this person leading where that doesn't bother them? What emotional trauma is this person going through that is not a problem to them?
I have some experience with someone like that.
And it of course ends up being vicious childhood abuse.
Fine.
But yeah, I love .hack. .hack GU does not officially, nothing in the game ever says what GU stands for, but per Ito and other people who worked on it, GU stands for grow up. Which is of course led through by borne out by its main character Haseo, who is the worst, shittiest little asshole imaginable, the meanest little 17-year-old shit you've ever met at the start, and is a perfectly stand-up and good dude by the end. It's actually quite good.
Like you say that, none of you knew me when
I was about to ask, how many 17-year-olds are not little shits?
I know, that's the point, though.
I mean, when I was 17, I was an unironic fan of Dune because, I was like, I'm super smart too.
Those words like a dagger in my heart because I really like the 2 Dune movies. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you don't like them in a sense of I am smarter than the other sci-fi fans.
Oh, okay,
and because you weren't, kind of self-inserting as Paul.
Okay,
and also the I'm gonna say the new movies, I like them better than the book.
I feel like it really nails the fact that oh shit, what he's doing is bad. This is a bad ending.
Yeah,
there's
that is why I'm saying the new movie is better than the book.
Like there's
Because the book is
Oh, sorry, go on.
tries to do it. The book tries to do that, but it doesn't. It doesn't really go far enough, I don't think, in showing that Paul was not a good guy.
Yeah, like the movies really absolutely nail. Oh shit, we all like this guy and we all want him to succeed, but he is fucking up right now. He is not doing this correct.
Oh my god, spoilers.
Yeah, like
it's fucking Dune.
I really appreciated the change of making like Chani just straight up leave him at the end. That really, I think, improved things.
That was a really good idea.
They also made they made Chani a person. They made her a character.
Yeah. There's a like the movies obviously have like a great love for the source material, but at the same time they are willing to say, actually, this kind of sucks. Let's finesse this a little bit. There is an attitude there that I appreciate.
Okay,
They're really fucking good movies.
I will rattle off approximately 3 more.
Please do.
Okay. So, I appreciate that the games are also content to not rub in your face when something is calling back to a previous one. It is fun when you know them, but also not required, and so it's not as much of a problem if you don't get when it's referencing something old.
That's really good.
Yeah, I think they do a good job. 5, it has a really good, like, it's a very limited, but it has a very good understanding of MMO fandom. The protagonist of the GU games has a class that's called Adept Rogue, and what its gimmick is that it gets to use skills from other classes, and that makes perfect sense for the player character of a single-player RPG. If you look at the in-game the in-game fake forums, you will find a bunch of discussion about that class and how it sucks ass because it's just worse versions of every other class.
That's great.
You can find like weirdo GU was great because it has like fan forums that are like different from the official forums and have more off-topic discussion. And like fan art of like, oh, I saw this like person. I saw a person in game, and I really liked their character, so I drew it. And like they're of all wildly varying styles and qualities, and you can save all of them and use all of them as your in-game desktop.
That's really good, actually. That's fantastic.
File save as.
And one of the other things I really like about GU is that it has the dumb, it has the, like, I say it's dumb, like it's silly, but I like it a lot. The dumb MMO, the dumb, like, plot of the fucked up viruses in the MMO causing people to, like, get sent into comas.
If they die in the Matrix, they die in real life.
Or they go into a coma anyway. There's never, like, a death game aspect to it. It's just like, oh, this caused someone to go into, like, a coma.
It's still pretty bad.
It's real bad, but it's not like this turned into a death game. The other thing as an addendum, since I'm running out of facts, I'm running out of number. I was only granted 7, but as an addendum to the previous one, there is also a raging debate in .hackgu about whether the new version of the MMO or the old version of the MMO is better, and how they want classic servers for the old version of the MMO.
What year was this?
This was 2006.
My God, they had their like finger on the pulse, and they knew where they knew where it was going.
Way ahead of their time.
They were on top of this shit.
Yeah,
That was the
and
year
then
I was born.
it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
But yeah, in addition to the dumb MMO plot, like BU does a good job of grounding your playthrough with people who don't know about the silly meta plot and are just playing an MMO that seems to just be getting shittier and weirder, and are just really sad. Like you've got characters that are of like wildly varying ages, like playing together. So they like one of the characters, like you kind of forget that like, oh, this kid's like 14, and he's just like he is bullied in real life and he is bullied in game because he is playing a furry character. And like you just sort of see him getting more miserable playing the game because the game is getting weirder and shittier throughout the plot because of all the system instability and weirdness that's happening with it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has a good like. I think that having Ito as the writer caused them to think more about like the culture around MMOs than, oh man, what if you were in an MMO? It's like, what draws people to MMOs and why are they interesting?
I really hate like the subgenre of, oh no, I can't log out of RuneScape. But it sounds like .hack actually like really leaned into like all ways that could actually thing, so that's very impressive.
Yeah, it was much more interested in like the culture, like the way that's why I draw the distinction between like isekai as a genre as opposed to isekai as like a plot device. When someone gets trapped in which happens very rarely, brief or occasionally briefly in .hack, it's just like when someone gets trapped in .hack, it's like an excuse to examine the culture around MMOs.
That's pretty cool.
Which is more interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I will be right back.
Like a social experiment style game? Or
not a social experiment, but like an examination of society more than it is like...
Yeah, experiment.
Aren't games wacky?
Introspection is not experiment.
Yeah, introspective is a good way to look at it.
And it's very separate from the basically isekai concept of like, well, I'm good at this game and now I'm in a world where I can conquer the world.
Now the tables have turned and I am the strong hero. Give me a moment, I must get a drink.
A drinker.
What are we attacking? And why are they cute-ish?
I mean, I do have to say, like, nobody ever really talks about it, but Lunar has some decent monster designs. Like,
oh yeah, no, they're good.
They're recognizably cool. A lot of random variations of beholders, but we can't hold that against them.
Yeah, everybody's got beholders.
But this one's a fish. Hey.
Fisher.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Blind cavefish.
Wait, a fist. Fish. Wait, fish. I can't pronounce it.
An ish.
Is the sound not transferring when I'm saying it?
Oh, are you saying
yeah,
it?
No, it didn't translate at all. It sounded like you didn't say anything.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying it.
Whoosh.
Alright, I'm back. What's up?
No, it was fish with no eyes.
I get it.
A rock band?
I'm going to have to review the audio of that later to see if it works on any level.
To see how many times I did it that it didn't pick up on? Yeah. Discord has weird audio issues, I guess.
Well, I think it just kind of naturally assumed you were making
noise,
noises.
Noise screen.
Noise fill. Yeah, like on the one hand, it's really nice because like when I'm at my desk, I can type on my old IBM buckling spring keyboard, and people aren't like, "Hey, morning song, your keyboard's loud."
That is true.
It's such a satisfying noise.
That is
It
also
really is,
true.
but like, it's also kind of annoying to like hear on voice chat when you're trying to actually pay attention to people.
Clonk, 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 clonk.
That's fair.
Clackety, 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 clackety.
Meanwhile, somehow mine usually picks up like audio of other games I'm playing. So I don't know what kind of settings we're all on.
Wait, was the bath back in this forest somewhere?
Probably.
The what?
Is the bath scene somewhere around here?
If you're
Trying to
looking
find
for
the bath
l-
scene,
the
Goggle
women's
Bob.
if you're looking for the women's bath scene, it's significantly further.
Okay.
Goggle Bob, is there something you need to tell us?
I mean, we're playing Lunar. We gotta find the horny bits.
And you
Goggle
skipped
Bob?
right past the men's bath scene.
Goggle
Oh,
Bob,
I
I'm
thought
going to
you had to skip
I'm-
that.
I'm going to glare at you most harshly.
I'll get it on
The
the way
big
back.
issue is that you don't. You need multiple bars. You need a bar of soap for each scene.
Ah, and I only have one.
Yeah, there is a second
This-
one that you can get from the Thieves Bazaar, but you can do both later, so you're fine.
Okay.
Progressively more bizarre sounding every detail that you add.
It's a 90s RPG.
You know, there are
Yeah,
certain
the
things
easy
that we
to-
just
the-
have to accept.
The easy to get to one is the men's one, and it's just is mostly them flexing and grunting.
I mean,
Oh, is that different?
that's pretty hot.
Then the one that is wildly difficult to get to, especially in the PS1 version, is the women's one, and that one's the one that they play for pure fan service. Oh, this area has had its dialogue altered fairly significantly to remove any reference to the town being full of people who are literally inbred.
I was going to say, I vaguely...
I remember looking this one up and being like, huh, well, that was probably a good change.
Yeah, this was vaguely... I confused this town with the dragon, the fake dragon master. But, yeah.
Yeah, no. Mariod's the one. But
There are certain things working designs did that they need to be, like, you know, impaled on a pike for.
The
like
counter.
this is more like what I would describe as like whap them with a rolled up newspaper.
Death.
Bad dog.
Do you see what you did wrong?
So like they kept the I dialect, but like trimmed out basically every reference to like this person had sex with their cousin.
Don't do that.
Okay, so it's not just that Goggle Bob is searching for the horny parts. He's searching for the horny parts that remain.
Like the horny parts that were originally like in the Japanese version are here. There's some stuff that like working designs added in that's just like extremely why is this here? We're a ways off from it, but there's like a character that's like, this is the old man who makes airships. He's very reclusive. And in the old working designs making of video that came with the PS1 version, he like the president of working designs is like, we didn't think that there was a good enough explanation for that, so we decided that he just farts a lot.
What?
That's not a
Like
Well,
that's
that's
the
not a
reason that he's
character trait.
alone in a tower. So, like,
that's
it's a genuinely baffling thing that he just could not he could not countenance the idea of a recluse. He's like, there must be a reason for that. He's farting. He's got bad body odor. He smells bad.
I truly hate it.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's bad. People talk about working designs like it isn't terrible, and no, yeah.
That's become less and less common over the years.
Okay,
I mean,
thank God.
Again, I will state, at a time when basically every video game that was not on PC, and let's say every console video game, was dry as shit, they were doing something to be like, oh, like, this is like a video game comedy, which was like unheard of on any level. And just unfortunately, when you do a
They
comedy,
just weren't very good at it.
yeah, when you have like any part of their, let's say, comedic sensibility was punching down at all times.
Right, like I'm trying to like put my words into order here, but I'm like 45% drunk, and I don't go over 50 these days, so I got fucking nothing. Sorry, it's gone.
Working Designs took a character in Lunar 2 whose gimmick is mostly that it is supposed to be that like he's not sure what side he's on, and he keeps like trying to like help you by like dressing like an idiot and acting like a tokusatsu hero, and essentially turned all of the dialogue around him to, "Isn't this guy gay? I bet he's gay for you."
Oh.
And I'll put in parentheses derogatory.
I'm all for, inventing, fictional relationships that aren't actually there. But like do it don't do it for the love of the game. Don't do it to like
Yeah, like I said,
don't do it to be me.
after that description I would put parentheses derogatory.
Like, do it for the love of the game. Don't do it because you're homophobic.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly. Thank you for wording better than me, Beat.
I don't think like I've ever worded better than anyone, so I will take that as the highest compliment imaginable.
The love of the game.
Love of the gay.
Oh,
Oh, I should be in jail. Like, please imprison
in
me.
June though. No. It's appropriate this month.
It's
Yeah.
appropriate
Pride
at all
Month.
times. Gay people don't only exist in June.
No, I meant the terrible pun, but okay. We'll go with it.
Happy Pride, all.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride to you as well.
I really like the
More
shirt.
weeks of prideness.
There's a shirt that says Pride Month, and then as it fades down, it just says Demon at the bottom.
I think that was
I've seen
like
that one.
some hard right guy trying to like prove a
Yeah, it's just
ridiculous and
everyone thought,
stupid
wait,
point.
that's metal
And
as shit.
everybody who saw it was like, "That is badass. That's fucking
Yeah.
rad."
It's one of those a vote for Bard is a vote for anarchy things.
Yeah, exactly.
Joke's on you, I'm into this shit.
Say the line, Bart.
Simpson's still the mascot for Butterfinger.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I have not
Bart
actually
Butterfinger.
watched TV in so long that I can't answer that.
Yeah, I have no
I
idea.
really-
I do appreciate that there was a period in like the early 2000s where they weren't, and so the show made fun of Butterfingers because they now could.
That's a really good thing to do.
Like there's an episode where they like ban junk food from Springfield, and it shows like the police trying to light Butterfingers on fire and saying even the fire doesn't want them.
It's pretty great.
Amazing.
No, okay, so like my wife has I've described this many times, the gift of passive watching, something I do not possess. Because when I see a TV on, my entire attention is suddenly to it, and I cannot see anything other than whatever
too.
fucking stupid thing she's watching.
Yeah, agree.
I wish I could do that.
No, she like will just have it care, and like she's right to not care, but it's the correct attitude to have. I cannot not care. Like if a TV is on, I'm like, ooh, lights and colors. I must dedicate the entirety of my brain to this. So like she'll have on whatever like random fucking thing, and I will just be like, what is this portal into hell? And she's like, oh, actually, that shit. Why? It's devastating. Like every single time, I'm just like owned completely by her. Just completely stomped into dust by her ambivalence towards whatever she's
Positive.
watching. It's amazing. She's incredible.
Oh, I was just like in text that's stomped to bits. Parentheses positive.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have never. Like whenever I talk about my wife, just assume I'm talking about her in absolutely glowing terms. Because like every morning I wake up and look at her and be like, oh my god, she married me. Why? Why would she do that?
How did I trick her?
Doesn't she know that I'm here to ruin her life? But no, so she'll like be watching, like she'll have on like the fucking Rookie starring Nathan Fillion, an absolute dog
No.
shit show. Nobody should watch it.
I haven't made it past the pilot on that one.
You shouldn't because it's terrible. Like it is about how the LAPD is good. Now read literally any news article at all today,
I was
any at
about
all.
to say, now to take a
Over the
long
past 40
sip
years.
of
Any of
coffee
them.
and read the news.
Just any article at all. Just go to Google and click what's happening.
But it's like a comedy, right?
Well, it's Nathan Fillion, so
No.
theoretically you would expect it to be.
I mean, okay, so like,
I mean, he was a starship captain one time.
how do you put this?
Once.
Okay, so like the propaganda arm of Hollywood and like especially TV, not necessarily so much in movies, but especially TV, is insane. So much of TV is just absolutely like cask strength propaganda. Kind of fucking amazing. I blame Law and Order, and I'm correct too, because Law and Order fucking sucks.
I will say that it is. I think it initially happened by accident, essentially, because essentially coming up with an idea for something that is going to have broad appeal, one of the first ideas you have is good guys versus bad guys. And even though, you think about it for longer than 3 seconds, you see how this falls apart in reality. But just in a fiction universe, there are people committing crimes, and there are people trying to track and beat the people committing crimes. And I do mean beat in like a
I get where you're coming from with that,
way.
but also, fuck you, shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot, you fucking moron, I hate you.
Yeah, well, it's just one of those things that it's like, again, it's hack TV writers just trying to come up with something that's going to work. It's not like
TV writers are absolutely hacks, but you have to understand that TV writers have been in the pocket of cops for more years than you have been alive, and you are older.
I will say I genuinely believe it happened at least by accident initially. I have no doubt that the LAPD is like, tossing out money at this point, but I do
Oh, it absolutely is.
I do genuinely believe like essentially Law and Order and just kind of came out of what
Do
would
you know
make
what
for
one of
some
the
dramatic
earliest
television.
versions of police shown on TV was?
I'm going to say I can sing the theme song.
Believe it or not,
The Keystone Cops.
Well, yeah, the Keystone Cops.
Yeah, they were a joke. The entire point was, look at these fucking idiots. Haha, what the fuck? Fuck these guys. And then the cops realized that and basically went out of their way to get in good with a bunch of directors so they would stop being portrayed like that.
I mean, is this documented anywhere?
This is actually, yes. I'll try and find you some links.
Yeah, because like I said, it just seems like something that would just kind of happen because people want something where they can churn out 7,000 episodes.
The simple fact of the matter is that cops actually do very, very, very perfectly map to the procedural style of TV.
Exactly.
The entire, I believe the nexus point to that, there were ones before, but the one that was the big example was Dragnet. But Law and Order is the big modern example, and that dude is super duper hardcore Republican.
Dick Wolf.
Just fucking disgusting. Fuck Dick Wolf. I hope he
Dick
dies
Wolf fight speedweed
in a fire.
Yeah, well, I mean, Law and Order has sort of the same problem as a lot of things that involve, and I say this in air quotes, the justice system as according to fiction, which is basically you can just make up essentially laws that it sounds right that everyone would follow this. Like the idea that judges are 100% impartial robots that will just, oh, well, this was not properly logged, so it doesn't count and whatever the fuck. It's that makes for good TV and the complete anti-reality of how our justice system works.
Really worked. Yes, no, it's
Because
or
in
more
reality,
accurately, how our
judges
justice
are
system does not work.
Yeah, I saw you do that. I can't just ignore it. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. No.
We're going to ask the jury to ignore the fact that they just saw somebody literally murder somebody because it doesn't count.
Yeah, no. Law and Order is a fucking travesty. But The Rookie is impressive in regards to the work it does to rehabilitate the LAPD, because like it will take entire like shots from entire portions of the show will be like from officer's body cam, implying that officers don't just turn that shit off.
I was about to say, implying that those exist.
Yeah. No, body cams exist.
I
They
am
are
joking that
theoretically
to the point that
a
they're
very
not
good
used.
idea. But the simple fact of the matter is, they just turned that shit off. They have an off button on top.
And there is never, like, the number of cops that have actually been punished for doing so is probably countable on one hand.
I would say there was exactly one show that, like, realized how bad cops suck, and it was Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And it was honestly kind of fascinating to watch the last season of that, because it was a genuinely, like, it was a comedy. The entire point of that show was not to, like, display the, like, horrible inequities of modern society. It was to make people laugh. We have jokes, and they are here to be jokes. Like, that's all there is, right? You do not have to hold this to a high standard. Fucking Andy Samberg is one of the main characters, for fuck's sake. Hold on, I need to gather my thoughts because I'm, like, 85% wasted. Simple fact of the matter is, like, in its very last season, the only cop show that went, wow, maybe cops are bad.
And I will say,
how do we fucking reckon with this?
For context, its final season was opposite, essentially, Black Lives Matter as a thing.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. And, like, it's good that that was its final season because it sort of knew that it could not continue. There were, like, fucking posts on Twitter and shit about how, like, well, maybe next season all be librarians or some other, like, vaguely government job that isn't cop. For what it's worth, they tried their very best to, like, be a TV show about cops while at the same time, like, not being evil. Even they could not stick that landing. That was an impossible task, even for them.
Mm-hmm.
Buddies.
It would have been good if the show ended on everybody just screaming, yeah, fuck that job, and just quitting. But that didn't happen. That's not what happened. Ah well, c'est la vie.
I haven't finished that one yet.
It's a good show. It is a very funny show. I mean, like, it's a ton of the lines in that show are top 10, like, comedy TV lines ever. But, what can you do? It's a cop show.
Part of my problem with a lot of those type of shows is the secondhand embarrassment and cringe factor gets so bad that I have to actually turn it off.
That's absolutely fair, because a lot of those shows are bad.
I have that problem too.
So, yeah, I've been struggling to find something that doesn't base all their comedy around it, which is really hard right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I thought that dude was turned into a rock. Why is he beating you up?
Because they had a spare spray to
Ted Lasso has been fucking fantastic.
Look. I mean,
Lasso's
you can do a lot of damage when you're stoned. I'm just saying.
use.
Do you like to get high?
It's Dr. Roxo.
The rock and roll cloud.
The rock and roll clan.
Does Beats audio keep cutting out for anybody else?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Beat lies.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I had no idea it was cutting out. I apologize. But, like,
I thought it was
what
just me.
the fuck am I
I mean,
supposed
you
to
would
do
be the
about
last
it?
person to know, really.
Are you
Oh,
talking in
damn.
the like push to talk, or are you?
No, I'm just
No, I think
normal
it's
here.
nice.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough.
It would be like random words and stuff in the middle of your
Yeah.
sentences, so it's not.
Sometimes
It's not
3 words in a row will disappear.
That absolutely sucks, and I don't know what to do about it.
I mean, not so much that we didn't know what you were saying. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't my computer.
It's
My
not your
internet
computer, it's
connection.
probably my connection somehow. But I'm not doing
Well, no.
anything other than watching the Twitch stream, and that's it. That's the only tab I have open. So
I mean, you
don't
were
know if-
earlier complaining about the Twitch stream, like stuttering or whatever. So
Not stuttering. I thought like you had a lower bit rate than was advisable, but I guess that could be on my end.
I asked
it's
because
all coming together.
Since I do work from home, I've noticed quite frequently recently. I don't know if it's my internet or the VPN. Something keeps crashing, so I'm not sure how familiar everyone else is with Comcast. But I
More like
try
con
not.
crap.
I try not to give the benefit of the doubt.
All together.
But you know what isn't like Comcast? Mattress Hut, the only place you can buy a mattress where you get a mattress discount for mattresses. Mattress Hut.
Oh.
Home of the
Have you been taking unlicensed sponsors? Because you have to pass those through me.
I
I'm the
certainly
fucking
have
owner
not
of this
been
company.
taking unlicensed sponsors from Mattress Hut, home of the mattress.
Home of the mattress.
The mattress.
They have a
Bob,
mattress.
we are going to have
You
a
can
meeting
buy
when
it.
this is done, and I'm going to read you the riot act and then dock your salary.
Yeah.
I am the only one who profits off of your bullying.
Look,
This is
you can
important.
go there, you can buy a mattress. If somebody else bought the mattress for the day, then they'll order you another one. It'll probably be there tomorrow.
You're reading this off the fucking ad read script, aren't you? That was more wooden than most people's Raid Shadow Legends ad.
You get 10% off if you use the code GBOB.
That's G, B-O-B.
Tell him G-Bob
Come on,
sent you.
Use the code.
Goggles,
Jesus.
comma, Bob.
Bob, is it in a former Pizza Hut? Is that why they're called Mattress Hut?
Oddly enough, it's in a former Waffle Hut, which is another thing that existed.
Waffle House.
No,
God damn you! I'm
We
so
can-
upset with you.
we can't afford a Waffle House. We used to have a Waffle Hut.
Waffle Hut. Waffle Hut.
You know I
call
love
those
Waffle House. But
Okay.
we don't get
I
one
need
of
to.
those.
I need to test this.
Waffle
everybody
House
on the
or Waffle
call.
Hut?
What is the Waffle House index? Just say yay or nay if you know it.
Yay.
I do not know.
I
it.
mean,
Nay.
yay.
The
Really?
Waffle
You're-
House.
Huh.
Really? Huh? Impressive.
I
The Waffle
know
House
they're-
index is a metric observed by the by FEMA and other U.S. government agencies to determine how bad a hurricane was, and it's based on how quickly the Waffle House reopens.
Oh.
What? And that
See,
they
I'm
closed
also
in the first
familiar
place.
with them because they're not returning the calls that the Tekken guy is reaching out with to get Waffle House added as a stage in Tekken.
Really, they should. I don't know why they're
They should.
dragging their
Yeah,
feet
no,
on that
it's-
shit.
Why would they want their business to be associated with people in tiger masks fighting in front of it?
Why
That's just
would
what a
they?
Waffle
Way
House
better than their
does.
current brand.
I remember it. I just did not remember that it was connected to Waffle House.
The other way around. Like if
Yeah,
Waffle House
now that
actually
you've said that, I
closed-
do remember hearing it was a guy at some sort of programming conference talking about it, and he was making analogies to memory safety in programming languages. But now I remember hearing that. So thank you
Programming
for
language
reminding
is like
me.
Waffle House
Oh.
SQL.
No, listen. No, Waffle House is not a great restaurant, but they are an extremely sturdy series of restaurants.
They're extremely
I
dead.
have-
Extremely alive.
I have never actually been to one. I have vivid memories of seeing one along I-80 in Illinois.
Wow.
But every time I've Googled,
Illinois,
looked
huh?
on Google Maps, there are apparently none in like northern or central Illinois at all. So I don't know if I'm just confabulating that or
They're
what.
all over the fucking place where I live.
To
But like
have
I live.
Well,
only
you're in the
ever-
south. I'm in IHOP country.
Yeah. Well, we have IHOPs here too. Like
Waffle
that's.
House.
But the simple fact of the matter is that like if I'm okay, like how to put this? You ever seen? Has anybody else on this call seen the famous Kazuyuki Fujita versus Mark Kerr fight?
Yeah.
If just imagine that IHOP is Mark Kerr and Waffle House is Fujita.
Okay.
What a relatable metaphor.
What a relatable metaphor to exactly one person. For everyone else, Kazuyuki Fujita was known as Ironhead because he could not be knocked out. It was impossible. You could hit him in the head 1,000,000 times and he would just not be knocked out. Ken Shamrock literally gave himself a fucking heart attack trying to knock him out. It does not work.
Yeah, so the counter programming today has a wheel of misfortune that I have to spin before every match. So my misfortune is I have to play the last person I beat, which is Slayer.
Awesome. Fuck what Gogglebob's doing. I'm watching this now.
Gain the lead.
I suck with this character. Well, I suck with my main, but I suck more with every other character.
Believe in you, Calscrub. Tonight will be the night that you discover you're actually a god with Slayer. Oh, this guy. This is the guy like I actually practiced with a tiny little bit and then got bored of and never like opened the game again.
I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I got 1,000,000 toys at Toys R Us that I can play.
That's not the
I don't
Waffle
believe
House
that you
theme
have
song.
1,000,000 toys at Toys R Us. I don't think that this store holds that many.
Well, if you have a full ROM set for like the NES, the Super Nintendo, probably get close to that.
I got the best for so much less than.
I really hate that venture capital destroyed Toys R Us. It was good and pure.
Me too.
I don't wanna grow up, cause maybe if I did, I
The
could be a
the Toys R Us
kid.
by me, or that was most recently by me, is now an Ocean State job lot, whatever the hell that is.
Oh yeah, we just got one of those too. That it used
Fake.
to be a Big Lots. It's basically
So
Big
every
Lots.
time I drove by, I thought it was a temp agency.
Yeah, no, local people have had that exact same confusion. I mean, I don't know why they put the word job in there. It confuses the fuck out of everybody.
The Babies R Us has most recently been, well, it was a Spirit Halloween, obviously, a couple times.
Obviously.
And most recently, it was a Joanne's. So
And
you
then-
see
then
how well that's gone.
Venture Capital killed Joanne's.
Well, I mean, there's a Michael's
Or both.
across the street, so I'm surprised Joanne's lasted as long as it did.
I wish I could be a Spirit Halloween.
But
I
so
think
you're
you
only
are a
around
spirit
for
of
4
Halloween in your heart.
I will note
So
Put a
that
little spirit Halloween in your soul.
I actually live right near Spirit Halloween headquarters.
Ooh.
So I know the
So
people to talk to,
does it
Chrome.
like disappear for like 9 months out of the year?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm now just thinking of the fucking BoJack Horseman joke about a Spirit Halloween in February that people keep walking into and fucking falling in and dying.
And Garfield falling in there.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield walks in, falls in, and dies.
That liquor store
get
roof
better?
does not look like a former Pizza Hut to me.
It's hang on, I gotta go back in Google Maps history.
So they actually remodeled the roof.
Oh yeah, it's been there for a good 15 years at least.
The joke is supposed to be you can tell what buildings used to be a Pizza Hut from how they're shaped.
All right, hang on a minute. The name gives it away. Let's be fair.
But why would they bother using that name and then remodeling the roof? It doesn't make sense to me.
Because the roof probably needed to be replaced, honestly. Right, here's the 2008 image of the same building.
Wow,
Albeit
2008.
much worse quality cameras. Yeah, it's older than you are, man.
No, I was born in 2006.
The building is older than you are.
Oh, okay.
That's not unusual for buildings.
No, it's probably been a liquor store longer than Chrome's has been around too.
Yeah, there's near me there's a place called Seven Liquor, and you look at the sign and the building, and it's very clearly a former 7-Eleven.
Oh, the local
Seven.
one of the city 7-Elevens lost their license, and now I'm trying to remember. I think it's it's 5.5 and 7 for whatever reason.
Sounds like there's a financial institution around here called Fifth Third Bank, and that has always
We have
amused
that
me
too.
because it's like, so they couldn't be first, but they didn't want to be second, so they're 5/3.
Fuck? I don't understand what you're saying, and I'm worried now.
I don't understand.
Because 5/3 is 1 2/3.
Math.
I hate it.
I mean, I hate it too, but I also apparently am maybe half decent at it.
I'm gonna call for.
Third-
I'm gonna briefly go get food, but I'm gonna request that Goggle Bob make sure that when you were asked to make a sculpture, that you allow every party member to attempt it.
I will do what I can.
Bob, you'd better fucking do that.
It doesn't actually force you to go through the dungeon, the floor again. It'll just like, if it's the wrong one, it'll just start you back at the start of the cutscene.
I'm just annoyed. Is magic the only thing that works in this whole stupid area?
Only in this floor. Each
Oh,
floor
okay.
has a different gimmick.
Okay.
So, Fifth Third Bank was actually based on the merger of Third National Bank and Fifth National Bank.
See, I like my idea better.
I'm
Agree.
fucking mad.
One, that's stupid. And two, that that just makes me think about the era of Batman where Two-Face's entire thing was just, he's a guy obsessed with the number 2. He robbed the second bank of Gotham on February 2nd to get all their $2 bills.
I've linked the 7 Liquor.
I don't like the sound of that.
Honestly, that place seems pretty cool. I have no complaints with that. No quarrel.
It's very clearly like a it's Hermit Crabbed in a former 7-Eleven.
Oh, absolutely.
Hermit crabbed.
11's around here don't look
That's
like
like a hermit crab business. It's like it's using a building that very clearly belonged to something else before them.
I think one of my favorite one of those was a extremely small church that like had bought a former Pizza Hut, complete with like the Pizza Hut roof.
Did they make the roof into a steeple?
Oh God, no! They had like tithe offerings, which were like a bunch of crumpled up 5s, and that was it.
Oh,
They painted the sides that like weren't already windows, a bunch of pews, and like I think like some like fucking like transphobic account used to like accuse it that like, oh, everybody knows you're yeah, but church now, it doesn't fucking matter.
Besides, aren't Christians supposed to be big on redemption?
I really do believe we should be.
And Christians are
And
big
if
on
we're
reusing
not,
whatever
we're
they can
fucking
buy.
up somehow.
I mean, we've been redeeming Christmas for like thousands of years.
Don't like get me heated on theology. I will fucking take over this chat for next 4 hours, and there's only like an hour left.
Oh, but yeah, no, there is legitimately like, as long as Christmas has been a festival, there has been writings by people hand wringing about how people are not being sufficiently religious about celebrating Christmas.
That's not what I was talking about. I have no problem with secular Christmas.
Oh no, sorry, because I.
Did you know Christmas used to be celebrated in a way more similar to how Halloween is now?
Ooh.
Wait.
Doesn't matter.
Poor people would go to rich neighborhoods and sing Christmas carols for food.
I know.
I mean, there's still traditions like that. It's just that's generally what wassailing is.
Wassailing.
Or
God.
like Mari Fluid.
I posted the other day about the Mortal Kombat cartoon series and how it looked like one of those like extremely low-rent Christian series, and how like these guys should be telling me Bible verses, and like found a found like a joke I'd written like for somebody else saying like what Bible verse. And so I found like one from 1 Corinthians, but changed all the C's to K's. And an actual pastor I've been friends with for years, Tim Shrimpton, was like, "Beat, come on, man." And I was like, I'm sorry, but it was pretty funny, right?
Oh.
He's great. Like, no shade on him. He's amazing. I love him. Fucking awesome. But like, I absolutely get why he would be like, "Come on, man." And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm ashamed."
But also, you know. So sometimes you just gotta be the one to say the thing that you shouldn't say, but you gotta say it anyway because it's kind of funny, even though it's terrible.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You gotta say it anyway.
You gotta say it. We were discussing this like on my Discord just the other day about cuss words. I believe Chromes was involved in that conversation. You still hear Chromes? Yeah, exactly.
I remember.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm in a server, and one of the rules of the server is that like there's like we can't say cuss words, like not even censored.
Oh wow.
I thought the story was going to end with the fact that Beat like taught Chromes new cuss words he had never heard before.
Get with me after this call. I will teach you all of them.
Okay.
I'm picturing Chromes in the
Yay.
corner like saying heckin'.
Go either way.
I believe you need to learn exactly what differences the differences between Fakenzo and Fakenza.
And like the masculine and feminine terms.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm still trying to learn Spanish. I'm not making a lot of progress, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping I'll get there someday. But no, like, feel like a lot of modern Christianity is so focused on, well, you know, evil. I saw a bumper sticker today that was literally the Blue Lives Matter flag, which is a desecrated American flag, on a cross, which I would call a desecrated cross. So that's like blasphemy and anti-patriotism, but like appealing to the sort of brain that thinks both of those things are awesome. And I just sort of stared at it, sitting in my car before I left the gym, staring at the car in front of me in the parking lot, just like, why? What the fuck is wrong with you? I hate you. I despise you.
This has got to be a rough time to like be like an actual Christian.
It really
You
kind of
think?
is. A little bit, yeah.
It's a weird thing to say, but personally, I honestly found the Bush era to be worse for that because Bush
Tough.
very actively wrapped himself in his Christianity, and
Yeah,
it was
Trump
like
feels
let's
Trump feels fake. Like,
yeah, Bush-
like Trump has explicitly said many times, "Oh, I've never asked God for forgiveness," and I would be like, "Why?"
yeah, no,
That's like the entire point of Christianity.
Bush was 100% like, oh, I am a Christian and I am, incidentally obliterating the Middle East, and it's for good Christian reasons. Like the whole basically Christianity versus Muslim thing of that era was like brutal.
Horrifying.
And
Absolutely disgusting.
I will say honestly, as a Christian, I don't see what is like this is in a manner of speaking exactly what we're dealing with now is the government Jesus warned you about. Like that is like the Bible is distinctly saying like, oh, America's the bad guys.
Say
And
that Trump is the Antichrist. I would say that he is absolutely Antichrist.
yes, I would
Hear, hear.
agree. And that's before we had a Mr. Beast running around.
Jesus. I literally just took the Lord's name in vain to express my disgust there.
But yeah, no, I will say that during the Bush era, it felt like a lot of things were being done in the name of Christianity, which bothered me to no end.
Oh yeah, I know, it's horrifying. And
but
like it's even worse.
Right now, it's not. Like right now, it's just America.
I've spoken at length about this in the past, but like, you know, I had a shithead phase, and surprise, it was when I was 18, when Bush was president. Who could have guessed? But like looking back on that, I feel nothing but just abject shame, just horrified by who I used to be.
Yeah, it was a grand era for like doing it. The Bush era was a time where everything that was sinful, in a manner of speaking, was being done in the name of Christianity, which was awful.
Oh yeah.
At this point, I would say the big difference between Trump and Bush is quite simply that now everything's being done for America. And like, yes, that was part of the Bush thing, but Bush thing definitely involved a literal religious war. And this is just, you know, honestly, the biggest way they use Christianity is to basically, you know, like, oh, what was it that was like literally said just recently? It's like, help your neighbor, but no, it doesn't apply in this situation or whatever. Like,
that would make me so fucking upset. Like,
it's just, there's a sort of level of these are not serious people to begin with, as far as I'm concerned.
God, like that shit like fucking hurt to see. Like when I saw somebody say that, you have I really don't like saying that somebody is not like a Christian, because that's like the sort of shit people hit me when I say evolution happened, dumbass. Because it just pisses me off, right? Like, I don't feel like anybody has the right to say that anybody else is not like an actual religion, right? But that fucking guy, I do not think he actually ever read the Bible.
Well, I mean, just that statement to begin with, just the idea that there are, let's say, rules to follow in the Bible, but they're conditional in some way, is definitely...
The entire point is that they're unconditional.
I was about to say, like, it's like literally the opposite of what should be the
like, what the fuck is, like, about the love of God? Oh, right, it's unconditional. The fact that God loves you.
And also just, like, there are a great many Jesus parables wherein, like, the entire point is somebody's trying to get to say, Jesus say, well, what about in this situation? And basically, I mean, that's the whole,
Jesus just shuts them down completely.
yeah, and what is it, what's the son, the wayward son?
Prodigal son?
The prodigal
Prodigal
son,
son,
thank
yeah.
you. Like, the prodigal son is, like, 100% a story where it's like, no, that you totally not deal with an asshole, right?
He
And
was a
Jesus is like,
shithead, but no, you gotta forgive him.
yeah, you love the asshole, deal with it, and
You have
like
to forgive them.
you never don't love the asshole, and like and the good
Damn it, now I'm
Samaritan,
thinking of the Bad Religion song.
the good
I'm gonna link that in the chat
Samaritan,
too.
the good Samaritan is literally about somebody being a foreign person and being
Yeah.
the right guy for the job, in a manner of speaking. Like, and that's literally part of our lexicon, the Good Samaritan. And that's the entire point of that story, is that it's like, oh, well, this, by modern standards, that would be an illegal alien. And it's like, well, no, he was a good guy.
Yeah. Like, God, I get so fucking mad at organized religion and American Christianity because I know what Christianity is supposed to be, and I see this shit, and I just absolutely hate it. It's like it fucking, I can feel it like burning in my bones. I see it, and it disgusts me on such a visceral level that it's hard for me to not scream.
I mean, the thing that always gets me is if you take the New Testament, or at least the apostles, like just take it as a
That's
one-to-one
a New Testament.
thing.
That's literally New Testament.
Yeah, well, I'm saying the first 4 books is my thinking on this. Like, literally Jesus walking around.
That's the New Testament.
If you take that time, yeah, well, we're not talking about Revelations, is my point. But if you take
fine.
If you take that time and basically, in a weird way, you can see how basically the statement of Jesus is basically, okay, I know you guys aren't going to get this all at once, but eventually you're going to understand what I'm saying here. And sort of, it's been 2,000 years, and we're still working out those kinks. And I'm not going to say it's depressing, but it's, like, again, the Good Samaritan is literally part of our lexicon. And it seems like our entire government can't even understand it as a concept.
So, as a total non-religious person, I just want to throw out there that they've really got the false idol thing going real hard right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep waiting for some Christian leaders to be like, did you see the man's golden toilet? Like, there are pretty much chapters about this that are outlining why this guy might not be the good one to follow.
So, like, there's one of my favorite verses in the entire Bible, right? Ephesians 2:8 and 9. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith. It is by yourself. It is a gift by God, not by works, so no boast, right? The entire point of that verse is God loves you, and it wasn't something you did. Do you know what the next verse is? The next line in the text?
Go on.
For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works which he has placed for us to do. So, like, the entire point of that verse is not just, oh, we are saved through faith. It's like, but also fucking good works are important.
Yeah.
And so many people cut it off before verse 10.
There was a video blog that I saw fairly recently, and the general gist of it is, the blogger is, I don't know if it's atheist or not, non-religious in some capacity, and someone straight up asked them, well, how do you how do you know to be good if you don't have the threat of heaven and hell?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
And
that
that's
one.
That's a whole other
God.
argument.
Okay.
If you're only being good to get into heaven, then you're not being good for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You're probably going to hell anyway.
Exactly.
All right.
So,
As somebody
There's a
who
whole
is
song about
like
that.
who is pretty open about his Christianity, I don't actually know if I believe in the afterlife. Right? Like,
my point
yeah, I'll
is that
fucking say it. I don't actually know if I believe in afterlife so much as I believe in God.
Keep in mind, like, hell as it's defined in the Bible is basically at its purest level. I mean, I know we've gotten, Dante's Inferno Bible fan
to the reads
fiction.
here, but Dante's Inferno is fan fiction. It's not canon.
Yeah, but just point being is that the Bible, as it defines hell, is just basically a complete separation from God.
Yeah,
Which is something I'm going to say it's hard to conceptualize.
No, it's very hard to conceptualize.
And
I believe the Bible refers to it in one verse, lake of fire, but in layman's terms,
specifically Revelations.
Yeah, but in layman's terms, being far from God is bad, and being close to God is.
But yeah, so I
out.
mean, in a manner of
Thanks for
speaking,
having
not
that.
believing in the afterlife is vaguely biblically supported. Like it is, you are eternal, but in a manner of speaking, that can be a sort of, let's say, flowery way of looking at things.
The way I've this is more personal than I'm supported in any sort of biblical text, but the way I see it is if you are becoming a member of Christianity or any religion because you're worried about what happens after death, that's you fucked it up. You did the wrong thing. I am a Christian.
I'm back just in time for this.
Hey, good news! I'm a Christian because I find strength in prayer and because I find peace in the knowledge that God loves me. It's not because I'm worried about what will happen to me after I die. Frankly, I don't know or care what happens to me after I die. I just want to know that I am loved and will be loved by something greater than myself. If that makes any fucking sense at all.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Okay, good. And that's really all that matters to me. So when people talk heaven, you fucked it up. That's not the end goal in my mind. You should want to be a better person because you are alive.
You're gonna be mean to Kyle. Aw, you're not gonna be mean to Kyle.
Fanboy said to do everybody.
No, fucking be mean to Kyle.
The party is going to be mean to him if you do this.
Do it.
Okay, good.
God, how much of this stream is now just me and Gogglebob debating theology? I want to know.
Did that come
been
up
very
with a debate?
long. Don't worry.
It's pretty normal, but I want to have a when this stream goes live, I'm gonna set some timestamps and figure out how much of it is.
But yeah,
as a counterpoint to all this, very, very, well thought out and sincerely considered Christian theology, in my recent pagan theology, I ritually burned my calculus notes as an offering to the gods.
That's fair.
What are they gonna get out of that? I'm just asking. What are they gonna get out of your burned calculus?
What did
your fucking homework?
What did God get out of you not having a
Snickers
Snickers for 40 days?
Yeah, it's more about the sacrifice.
It's the all the effort and the concern and the worry that I am I'm dedicating that to them and letting it go from my life.
All right, I see it. I get it. Fuck calculus. Calculus sucks.
Yeah.
It's
fucking worst subject.
Even without it being a ritualized offering, it's still fucking cathartic.
Yeah.
It was very cathartic.
Yeah, I
Dang,
will
like,
say. Okay, funny
If
story.
I was your various pagan gods and I was getting your calculus homework, I would be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
So,
That's why
So-
you're no one's god.
So if I don't particularly follow the same path, but if I was following the same path that Pythagoras did, you know, they're
It's stupid!
okay, first of all, I do have to
Everything's
interrupt.
been like fall into triangles.
Game thing.
Fuck Pythagoras. I hate that motherfucker.
I do have to
Giant
interrupt
paper.
Fanboy with the stream right now. Do you remember this working designs line?
Yes, of course. I checked
Yeah.
for it specifically. In the working designs version, he shouts that Jessica has made a giant IUD. Which was hard to, which was very hard, which is very hard to work out how that exists in Lunar World.
That really does, and also like I feel like there would be some like people in the like game ratings department who would take some issue with that.
I'm still turning my head around this one. Like,
Lunar
you are,
with
when you say the IUD, you are referring to the birth control method, right?
Intrauterine device. Yes.
Yes,
Intrauterine
okay.
device.
Good.
I
What
mean,
the
it's not-
fuck?
he wasn't specific.
Owie.
Oh man. Uh,
Oh, but as I was going to say, when my friends and I graduated junior high school, we had an English teacher who obsessed over the book A Separate Piece, and we had a legit barbecue when I graduated junior high, like my friends and I in the backyard. And we burned a copy of A Separate Piece. And my mother came out and was like, oh, what are you guys doing? And we told her, and she's like, you're burning books? And I'm like, okay, yeah, technically, but there's a reason.
No, literally.
mom's defense, that is some Nazi shit going
Yeah,
on.
well, that was
Come on,
basically her
seriously.
reaction.
Like, don't fucking burn books. Come on, man.
We were very
It's not too
angry
bad.
at that
I would
English
burn, but
teacher.
they're mostly Nazi books.
All right, I read fucking Wuthering Heights. No, not Wuthering Heights. The Grapes of Wrath in high school, and I hated that shit. And when my teacher
I'm gonna interrupt to talk about this game for a second. This is like the
I'm
only
listening.
indication that Mia has like weird, like, oh, monsters are cute inclinations. It's the only point in the game where this joke comes up.
I mean, I do appreciate any game that gives your character weird quirks that, like, it's just there and you're not going to explore it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, Mia thinks that one
It's
monster's
like
cute.
These monsters are pretty cute. Like, let's not fucking kid ourselves.
And you know, it's also kind of relatable. Like when I first watched the two towers in the theater and came home and was, you know, talking about it with my dad, I said, you know, that I thought the way they depicted the Ents was kind of cute, and Dad was like, oh, that's a very you thing to say to me.
I thought you were going to say you were into orcs.
It's a hard read, and like your dad, I don't want to say owned you, but he kind of did.
I guess he kind of did.
Oh man.
But yeah, no,
Two
the book
Towers
I
is a
hated
fucking
in
great
high
movie,
school.
though. That's like
It
a
was.
fucking amazing movie.
But the book I hated in high school was The Scarlet Letter.
Oh God, same. Fuck that book. I hate that
Like
motherfucker.
if I was going to have burned a book in catharsis, it would have been that one.
Yeah, and I will
Hated
state
that
again
book.
that it was junior high. Honestly, I think I enjoyed all the books that I read in actual high school. I'm trying to think of
Okay,
one
so
similarly loathed.
okay, so high school books like that I had to read out of obligation. S rank is Grendel. D rank is the Grapes of Wrath, and I guess the Scarlet Letter is C rank.
Yeah, similar
I
with
only remember those
I
Grapes of
think,
three.
Wrath.
quiet.
I actually really liked The Tale of Two Cities in high school. Like, I got into
I didn't read that one.
I read I Am the Cheese and liked it.
What else did I read in high school? Nope, nothing comes to mind. It's all just shadows and dust.
You guys didn't have Flowers for Algernon.
Did not read that one. No.
Oh, I read that one just on my own. There was like one of my like English textbooks had an excerpt from it, and I enjoyed the excerpt, so I went and read the whole thing.
Pretty sure that's exactly how I read the Joy Luck Club, but I couldn't tell you shit from that one. We're
I
talking like
remember-
30 years ago. It's all fucking faded.
A musician I liked referenced Flowers for Algernon.
It's a very famous
a lot
short
of
story.
things reference Flowers for Algernon.
Yeah, Flowers
Not
for
always the-
Algernon and Harrison Bergeron, I feel like, get referenced every 5 seconds in certain things.
They're very, very like popular.
Flowers for Algernon
points
even
of
became like
reference.
a go-to for like, we have a sitcom plot.
I also
that's an episode of Always Sunny.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's an episode of, like, a
an
million
episode of
things.
everything.
in junior high, I read Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim on my own, and that meant when I actually saw the Don Bluth cartoon, I kind of hated it because it was very different from the book.
Yeah, I was baffled when I realized how different they were because I had read the book.
Like,
Because it was like, because like Jenner in the book was just like he was kind of an opposed faction, but you know he wasn't like an evil sorcerer.
Yeah, that felt out of step.
I feel like an important part of growing up is recognizing that just because the adaptation is different doesn't mean it's necessarily bad.
That's fair, but I don't think it. I don't think this was a better adaptation.
Oh, absolutely. No, no
Like
hating.
there are like say The Expanse. The TV series is very different from the books, but the TV series is so much better.
That's fair. No, I'm not gonna say anything. No. Fuck it. Trigun. That's the only word I need to say.
Well,
I'm not
I
putting through
am
that
going
again.
to say that it is now 10 after 11, and we just completed a dungeon and a theological debate. So I think I'm going to call it here for right now.
I would.
Nate,
talk
it was
to
more of
the-
a
oh, wait, yeah.
conversation. I mean, I didn't think I was debating at any point.
I mean,
Like, 'cause
it
debate's
just
a
sounds
fucking
cooler
useless
to
waste
say
of time.
theological debate.
Sure, fine, whatever. I'll give you that
That
one.
makes me sound like even more of a dork.
That one's for free.
Debate is a relative term.
But yeah, so for now, good evening. Everyone consider the concepts of heaven and hell, and we'll meet back
Yay!
next week.
Yay!
See you next week.
Peace be with you.
Speaking of heaven,
I love
heaven
you
or
all
hell,
except for that one guy. Fuck that one guy.